All right. We going? Yes, we are. We're back, baby. Good rivalry, if I do say. All right. Another thing, I'm gonna try and start doing this weekly with the Buckeyes. Winsapedia is a pretty dope website. You can look at the history between the two teams. Ohio State has essentially when we lost by 3 points in 2016 in PA when they had the blocked field goal returned for I believe a touchdown. That was a fun game to say the least. But yeah, other than that, we've done really well against them. Largest margin of victory for each team was 63-14. Ours coming in 2013, and theirs came in 1994. We have the longest win streak currently going. Their longest win streak was 1912 to 1964, was four straight. Now remember, Penn State wasn't originally a member of the Big Ten. They joined like what 30 some years ago, I think it was somewhere around there. They joined. They're like the third youngest team I think in the Big Ten when it comes to joining the conference, behind of course Rutgers and Maryland. No, fourth because Nebraska too. Yeah, before those three joined, Rutgers, Maryland, Nebraska, Penn State was the last team to join. And then we brought in three new teams. And honestly, I'll be honest, Nebraska and Maryland have brought us more to the conference than Rutgers. Rutgers has done virtually nothing in the conference. Nebraska's made, what, one or two conference title games in football. Team's been kind of eh. Maryland's had a really good basketball team for a couple years now. Rutgers is trash. We're good in the Big East, but yeah, when Shiano left for the NFL, they went. So of course it makes sense that they would bring him back. So let's freaking get this game underway here in about 10 minutes or so, 5 minutes or so. Let's get to. That's right, we're on regular Fox today. We got Gus Johnson and Joel Klatt on the call for this one. Should be a good one. Got 5 minutes to kick off. Urban Meyer and company at doing their little thing. Big new kickoff. Getting ready for what should be a fantastic game. Last time we were at Penn State, I believe, was during the year where no fans were allowed. So we'll see how the guys, adjust to the crowd noise. Haven't had too many games this year. That's for sure. I always love when we play a big game like this at noon. Not like 3:30 or anything, but there's James Franklin bringing out the players. Locked arms, like they always do. Let's freaking get this win, man. Let's go. Let's get it. All right. Wow. So here comes the Nittany Lions in front of a pattern. You have the whiteout in the student section, as always, and then on the other side you have it striped. Cool how schools coordinate that kind of stuff, but that's the way they do it. Man, look at that from high above Happy Valley. You have the baseball stadium next door. Oh, let's get it. Beaver Stadium, baby. Let's go. Let's get this W. Get to 8-0 on the year. Cam Brown is out. No JSN. Should be a good one. Big Ten East standings, Ohio State, Penn State, and the team up north are all locked in the top three spots. Team up north is tied. They're undefeated, like us. Penn State, of course, losing to the team up north. They're 3-1 in their conference. So I already know that game at the end of the year is going to be. That might be the game to decide who takes over, who goes to the Big Ten title game. Yeah, that game will decide who goes to the Big Ten title game. Most likely, the game. On Clifford, who's seemingly been there ever since I came out of high school. I am pretty sure he's been there longer than I was in high school. I mean, the dude's been there for how many years? He's like Adrian Martinez. He just won't leave Penn State. He loves it too much. I mean, he hasn't really been good enough to leave college and go to the pros. But let's go, man. Let's freaking get this W. I've said it already 5 times, but let's get it, man. Hopefully these guys get off to a better start than they did last week on offense. Although the defense, man, the defense locked it down for us last week. I will say that. Coach Knowles had the defense eaten last week. Now this, the offense has to repay them. The offense has to go out and put together a solid performance on their own. This week was fun, man. Offense struggled. They're tipsy. You know, fresh off their bye week, they're like, I don't know what to do. The defense, they only allowed 10 points. I think Iowa was in our red zone, what? Never? Once? I think they stepped foot in our territory, I think, once or twice. I feel like it felt like it. They might have been in our territory a couple times, like 4 or 5 times, but it felt like they barely were in there. And it seemed like whenever Iowa would get something going, they'd turn the ball over. Singleton and Katron Allen, the 2 running backs for Penn State, against the Eichenberg and the Buckeye defense. For a year that kid's having. It's too bad we couldn't get multiple years of this because Kerry Combs is a war criminal. Yeah, that's like a term that Twitter users have, like people on Twitter use when a coach completely robs a player of a good career. He's a war criminal. Does something stupid like that. So Buckeyes coming out in their white jerseys, gray pants, silver helmets as usual. It looks like the Nittany Lions will kick off to start. Gotta wait and confirm here. Sean Clifford. I have to play the best game of my career. He's 0-6 versus top 10 teams in his career. I thought that was going to say 0-6 versus us. But no, Drew Aller, who's actually from my area in Ohio, he's the backup. I thought he would be starting by now, but no, he's the backup now. So, man, probably see him next year. There's Ryan Day talking to CJ Stroud. Let's freaking go. I'm gonna see who gets the damn ball first. I'm pretty sure it'll be Penn State. And Ohio State will get the ball to start. All right. We're going to see CJ Stroud and company first. Let's go. 51 degrees. Not much wind. Humidity's comfortable. Good stuff. Let's freaking go, man. Kick us away, and we are underway from Happy Valley. It'll go into the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes CJ Stroud leading the offense. My turnovers. Rest of the game, 10 of 12, 181 yards, 4 touchdowns, passing touchdowns. That was his fourth touchdown game, I think, of the year, or definitely of the year. He's had way more of those in his career, too. So 1st and 10 for the Buckeyes. See the monolithic men up front protecting him. Going shotgun, Henderson to his left. At their own 25. Takes a snap. Quick pass out to Buka. Gets about a yard. They tried that against Sparty, and he threw a pick. I remember that, too. I literally turned it to the game right after we had finished up with the Rays, and that happened. Paris Johnson, Donovan Jackson, Luke Whippler, Matthew Jones, and DeJuan Jones, the same cast up front. Fleming, Egbuka, Henderson, Stover, and Harrison Jr. are the backs and receivers for the first-ranked scoring offense, the third ranked rushing offense. I think we're like second overall. 2nd and 10. Back to pass again. Throws, caught by Harrison. They're going to say he stepped out. Didn't keep the foot in bounds. Someone on the sideline for the Buckeyes say we look at that. Yeah, he was out of bounds. Oh, he toe tapped, but his toes were in, but nothing else was in. If he had just kept his toe out like that somehow, might have had a chance, but. Hey, 3rd and 10. Buckeyes shotgun for Stroud. Takes inside Nittany Lion territory. Love that. Oh, I didn't catch the last one. I'll catch this one. Too bad he couldn't stay on his feet, though. Corner was kind of beating him up. Is Jerry Porter Jr.? Or Joey Porter Jr.? I don't know if that is, but damn. He cooked whoever that was. He's lucky that corner was like all over him, man. He was grabbing and tussling with him, and bruh. Let's get up, Green Eggs. Good to see you. Shotgun for Stroud. Takes a snap, hands it off to Henderson, and he will run forward for about a gain of 6. 6 or 7. Very good gain out of Trey. Have yet to really see Trey go crazy. Nick Tarburton, Hakeem Beeman, PJ Mustafa, and Adisa Isaac up front. Curtis Jacobs, Tyler Elsu, Jonathan Sutherland at linebacker. And Joey Porter Jr., number 9, Jair Brown, Keaton Ellis, Daquan Hardy, and Kalen King are in the secondary. 2nd and 5. They said it was a gain of 5. I thought it was a gain of more. Back to pass. Throws. Caught. That's Stover. 1st down. And the Buckeyes are moving. Big man Cade Stover. He literally played linebacker. I think he played defensive end, and he was a tight end. So he can essentially play all over the place. Okay. 1st and 10 for the Buckeyes. Already getting close to the red zone at the 23-yard line of the Nittany Lions. Here we go. 3, 2. Gets a snap off, hands it off. They'll get about nothing. I felt like they just yeeted that play because the timer's running out. 2nd down. 2nd and 12:09 and counting here in the 1st. Going to be a close game when ultimately Buckeyes win, but you make it tough. But PSU makes it tough. It's not really the white out, but it's the white and stripe out. They used their white out last week against Minnesota because it was a night game. They're going to hand it off again, and he will get about a yard. So now this drive is going to stumble away because we're running the ball right up the middle. Can't get no push up front. Desmond Howard, McAfee, Herb Street, and guest picker Stephen A. All went with Jackson State. Cool. Yeah, Jackson State's a damn good team in the SWIC. So 3rd and 10. See if this drive doesn't fizzle out. Howard's getting loud as always. 3rd and 10. Nope. It takes forever to get the playoff anyway. Delay of game. Isn't that crazy? We didn't have to use the silent count at all at Michigan State. A hostile environment. It's nuts. But we were already beating the crap out of them by, it's like at that point the crowd was like silent. That's one thing about beating these teams like this. You get their fans out of the game. 3rd and 15. Back to pass. Throws it. And it's caught, gain of about 5. All right, well, it looks like we're going for a field goal. Just like last week. Although at least the offense moved the ball. Field goal attempt coming up. Just outside the red zone. They move the ball really well. It's just you're going into the student section, so that's going to be a challenge. So here's the kick from Ruggles. Snap. Up. And it is good. Scared me for a second there, but okay. Oh, that's the wrong score. Don't need to do that one. Here we go. Honestly, Ryan Day and CJ. Who's CJ Story?
The new iPhone 14 Pro. It's amazing.
Well, Derpy, just think about this. Would you want them to go for it and possibly not get it and come away with no points? I'm just happy we took points. I mean, clearly Kevin Stefanski, maybe Ryan Day should learn from Kevin and just go for it, right? Just keep going for it. Just keep going for it. You may not get points, but as we've seen, points matter. Besides, the offense will get locked in. It's first drive of the freaking game. And of course, I wanted them to score a touchdown, but I'll take 3 points. It's points. Just don't keep hitting field goals. Just keep, at least get a couple touchdowns tonight or today. Oh, keep saying tonight. What? You say tonight? It's nighttime. They can lock in, get comfortable. Now it's time to see what the defense can do. And we saw how this defense was last week. They ate against a weak offense. This offense needs to go crazy. Especially if our defense is doing what they did last week. To where, their offense isn't moving the ball. Which they're probably going to move the ball on us. Their offense actually has a pulse compared to Iowa's. Iowa's offense practically had no pulse. We had that game won after we scored more than points on them. Once we took the lead, the game was over. They only had a touchdown because of a defensive play. Other than that, they had a field goal. They were lucky to get points at all. We just look weak getting 3. But like I said, take any points you want. Take all the points you can get in this environment. So looking to kick it away. And now we're going to see Penn State as they will fair catch it. And now it's time for the defense to go out there and get us the damn ball back. Con Clifford against Minnesota, 23 of 31, 295 passing yards, 4 passing touchdowns, and 1 pick. He's a senior, although it feels like he's been a senior for 3 years. And I saw him play in high school in Cincinnati against the California team. Freaking Cincinnati team got their ass kicked. So 1st and 10 for Clifford. Shotgun takes a snap. And they're going to run it with Singleton, I believe, or is that Allen? That's one of those 2 nasty running backs they have. Nathan Ransom with the tackle. Fashanu, Tengwell, Scruggs, Wormley, and Wallace up front. 4th ranked scoring, 5th ranked rushing, 7th ranked passing. Tinsley, Strange, Singleton, Washington, and Lambert Smith are the backs and receivers. Takes a snap. Trying a screen pass. And you'll get at the marker. And they're going to give him the 1st down. But like I said, Derpy, take any points you can get. Harrison, Hall, Vincent, and Toy Maloau up front. 3rd ranked scoring defense, 4th ranked rushing, 2nd ranked passing defense. Eichenberg and Chambers at linebacker, Burke, Hickman, McAllister, Eichenberg, and Chambers at linebacker. Burke, Hickman, McAllister, Proctor, and J.K. Johnson are in the secondary. Shotgun for Clifford. Got bunches up to the right, top screen. Takes a snap. Throws. We're just leaving guys open. I guess trying to prevent the big play. Going with short passes. And that's why we suck. Wait, what? We suck. Do you see a record up there? Record up there? What's the record say, huh? I see a 7-0 and number 2 ranked. But yeah, we suck, right? Scoring over 30 points a game, but we suck. One of the big reasons why, I'm okay with the offense doing this is because, unlike the Browns, the Buckeye defense has literally been eating all year. Second-ranked passing defense, one of the best overall defenses. Oh, if he would have thrown that a little bit more to the left, one of our safeties would have been able to just pick it up. Got lucky there, Clifford. Derpy, buddy. The game literally just started. You're over here making him look like a Heisman. Couple short passes and a decent run. He looks like a Heisman. Literally, the game just started. 3rd and 9. Empty backfield for Clifford. Hopefully the defensive line can get to him here. Takes a snap. Oh, I thought... Tough? Oh, he looks like a Heisman, all right. He looks like a Heisman, Derpy, right? Derpy Gaming or Derpy 501st. He looks like a Heisman, doesn't he? Oh, yeah, that's a Heisman play. Oh, yeah, getting the ball tipped at the line. Doink. Oh, Tui Maloau tipped it, and Harrison caught it. Oh, what a big play by Zach Harrison. Dude, Zach Harrison's at a rejuvenation these last 2 weeks. He looks like a Heisman. Oh, he looks like a Heisman. Making him look like a Heisman. Yes, right after he says that, we get a pick. Yes, right after he says that, we get a pick. 1st and 10 for the Buckeyes after the interception. Tipped by Tui Maloau. Under center for Stroud. They're going to hand it off again to Henderson, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Okay, guys, can we pass the ball a little bit? Instead of running up the middle all the time? Ohio isn't even a real state. Nah, it's a real state. Just some of it isn't real. I'm talking about that little portion on the southwest corner, if you know what I'm saying. That's part of Kentucky. 2nd and 10, shotgun for Stroud. Takes a snap, back to pass, throws it. That's Stover, gain of about 5. Offense is looking kind of sluggish, but the defense is eating, as I always thought they would. Gotta remove something here. I got a freaking flash drive in my freaking computer. I gotta take that out. Might interfere with a little something, I'm gonna be getting ding updates all the freaking time saying remove this device. It's like, I removed it. You happy now? 3rd and 6. 3rd down conversions were 1 for 2. Average is about 12.5 yards to go. Back to pass. Out to Igbuka, and that goes, can we get past the sticks for once? Obsessed with throwing behind the sticks. Like, you guys know it's legal to go beyond the sticks, right? Just like last week. Get turnovers, and we end up with 3 points. Oh, well, I'm not tripping. Goal attempt number 2 coming for Ohio State. 53-yard attempt. This one would be a little bit tougher. Snap. And it's nowhere close. I feel like watching Cade York right now. Oh, we don't even get any points. Wow. Maybe the offense should move the ball a little bit better. So they get the ball right back. Thing was nowhere close. You know, because you're dooming us so hard right now. It's literally the first quarter. And I'll give him a half to wake up. All we got going on today is get something to drink real quick. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back. Got me something to drink. Some H2O. Yeah. Need that. Need that good water, man. Keep my vocal cords, you know, I don't want my vocal cords to get dry and then, yeah. It's bad. You know? Keep my vocal cords moist. Oh man, dude, Zach Harrison has been a beast these last couple weeks. And it's funny though because last 2 years when he was our main pass rusher, he wasn't really that good. Buckeye fans were criticizing him because like he had all this hype coming out of high school, and he didn't do much. But this year he's really showed out. Like for all this year, he's showed out. His last 2 games, he has really taken off, and he's had a couple sacks, got an interception thanks to JT. 1-9 versus top 5 teams in his career. James Franklin, former coach at Vanderbilt. Shotgun for Clifford. Got 4 receivers out wide right, or 3 receivers wide right. Single back to his left. Takes a snap. And Katron Allen will take it about 7. Yeah, the run game has to be better. The guy's got to get a good push up front, and we got to run the ball effectively. All right, so back 2nd and 3. They're going to try to run it. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, going to the tight end, and didn't go anywhere. And the tight end had to like back up to catch it. And 2, there was a guy right there, and he kind of stumbled as he caught it. 3rd and 3. Gun for Clifford. Takes a snap. See with the pick now. Okay. Let's go, man. Oh, my pass rusher just literally jumped a route and picked off the pass. Oh my god, this defense has been eating. Look at this. He literally jumps the route. He's like, give me that. I think he might have took it from the receiver too. He's like, give me that. It's defense, man. It's so good. Just need the offense to wake up, man. Guys, someone wake them up. Tell them that there's a game going on. Dang. Wow, that's insane. Name another team whose two pass rushers got a pick in the first quarter on consecutive drives, too. Yeah, Captain Fox, you're speaking facts. Captain Facts. We got to score off these turnovers. That's crazy. Back to back drives with a pick. Remember, JT tipped the ball over to Zach for the pick last drive, and this drive he gets one himself. You'd love to see it. I'm telling you, if our defense keeps doing this, the extra possessions that our offense gets, that'll take a toll on their defense. Their defense would be wore out by the time this game's over with if we'd be doing this. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. It's an obvious. Yeah, I mean, speaking facts though. Let's be real. Speaking facts. One of the Ohio State analytic writers, podcasters, whatever, says Jim Knowles is going to give Ryan Day a swirly if the offense doesn't do anything with this. Look what happened last week. The defense is freaking tore apart. They were all over Iowa. And early on, it's like, if I'm Jim Knowles, I'm looking at Ryan Day, be like, hey Ryan, we showed up. Where you at? Hmm? Uh so Ohio State will once again be on offense. First down and 10 at the 41. Play action. Throws caught by Harrison. Huge first down. He's been the only one to make any catches besides like Buka so far in this game. 4:30 to go here in the first. Buckeyes up 3-0. Yeah, JT and Zach both have interceptions. Takeaways. First two games, none. Next four, 6. Last two, 8. And this is still first quarter. First and 10, just outside the red zone. Shotgun for Stroud. Takes a snap, hands it off. No, they're going to fake it. And the pass to Harris and inside the 5. I'm telling you, Junior's going to be just like his daddy. He's already looking like his dad. His dad's probably like, he's him. Who's me? Carbon copy of his father. Scored in 5 of 7 games this season. Now they're inside the 5. Let's see what they do here. They got Porter Jr. on him. That should be good. Shotgun for Stroud. Takes the snap, hands it off, and he will rumble forward for about the... Oh, did he get in? The plow got pushed forward, and they're going to say he's at the 1.5 yard line. Oh, dang. So close. Mayan's in the game, so no wonder Mayan comes in and we move the ball. Off Trey Henderson, but he ain't himself this year. I think the injuries have... Oh, wow. I think the injuries have taken... The ankle injuries have slowed him down a bit. Next year, hopefully he'll be back to his normal self if he can stay healthy. Power I. They're going to pitch it, and we have a whistle. They blow the play dead, and there's a flag. They're reviewing the touchdown, the possibility of a touchdown. So they wait until this other play goes on for them to blow the play dead. Literally, if they're looking, if they know, if they need the booth needs to radio down to the refs. It's like, hey, we're gonna look at this. We're thinking about looking at it. So they have the ref stand there with the ball and be like, hold up, hold up. And then they get the call and they're like, we're going to review. Because they don't know if he was down. That play might have not even needed to be used. They're looking to see if he was down or whatever, but it could be a touchdown, man. That play they just tried to run might not have even needed to be utilized. Might not have even mattered. He's literally over everybody. Like, yeah, they're looking at it. Took forever to freaking make that ruling, though. I know in hockey, I know I haven't streamed hockey in a while. I might stream a couple games. I know the Blue Jackets are going to be in Europe. I might stream one of those games, but I don't even know, man. He crossed the goal line, so it's a touchdown. Of course, Mayan Williams comes in and he immediately scores. Love to see that. We turn that interception into a touchdown. But like Derpy said, we suck, right? Yeah, we suck. Been good. So it's 10-0 Buckeyes. Just like that. Interception by JT Tuimoloau led to a touchdown. Yeah. Moved the ball so well that drive too. JB Bickerstaff for Browns head coach. Nah, he should stick to basketball. Yeah, tomorrow we don't even have to. I don't have to worry about getting up and being stressed out. No, I'm saving that for Monday night. Jim Knowles for Browns DC. I mean, if this keeps up, he might get offered a couple jobs, but I don't think he wants to leave Ohio State. I don't think he'd leave Ohio State, but you never know. Someone might be trying to give him the bag to leave. I mean, people have been trying to get Brian Hartline to leave Ohio State for years, and he's like, nah, I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere. This is the best defense we've had since Jeff Hafley was in town. And he got a head coaching job at Boston College, I think a year after he even showed up at Ohio State. And then, of course, he came in after the Shiano experience when our defense was god awful. And then after Hafley left, I think we went with Kerry Combs and brought him back. Defense wasn't too bad in 2020. Then last year, the defense was god awful again. They couldn't really stop anybody. Look at our defense. We're forcing turnovers and just shutting teams down. I love it. Completely different attitude on defense. Whatever. We were just in offensively staying, and if they weren't. McMahon, and obviously our receivers speed burnt them. I mean, Marvin Harrison is clearly him, and I need him to stay him. Speaking of him, how about last night though, huh? How about them Cavs? Yeah, first time ever we had two guys get over 40 points, the most points ever by a backcourt for the Cavs in the Cavs history since the 70s. It's insane. Karis LeVert shows up at the Garden and he just shows out. Donovan Mitchell gives you certified buckets every time. It's like, wow, okay. So 10-0 Buckeyes. 3 plays, 41 yards, 2-minute drive, essentially. A 4-yard touchdown by Williams, set up by the Tui Maloa interception. Here's the kick. Maybe a shorter kick. They're going to fair catch it. And now the Buckeyes offense, or no, Buckeye defense will be right back out there. See if we can force another turnover. Get the ball right back. Just keep scoring touchdowns thanks to the defense. Defense is absolute garbage. The Buckeyes defense is like, yay, it's a refreshing sight, you know? A defense that actually gets big stuff. 1st and 10, shotgun for Clifford. Just like with Iowa, it seemed as though the only way they could get any yards was on the ground. But even then, they didn't do much on the ground. 2nd and 4. I think that's Singleton in the backfield now. Takes a snap. He'll throw a short pass. And he'll get the 1st down. They're not throwing it deep. That's surprising. Is Clifford like scared of our secondary, or can he just not throw deep? 1st and 10. Shotgun. Another short pass. Man, he's lucky, like, they're setting up these screens. He's lucky that we're not just blowing up the screen and just walking in front of it. If he keeps doing these screens, a Buckeye player is going to walk right in front of that screen pass and just go yeet and take it the other way. We're going to go yeet, just pick it off. Like yeet, right in front of it. He's going to see a white and silver flash right in front of the pass and go yeet. We better be careful because we don't want to jump the route when there's no help around. 2nd and 7, they're going to run it, and he'll get about a yard. It's always a risk when you try to jump a route, because if you miss, you end up like that Iowa corner against Julian Fleming last week. Nobody around, and if you're on an island, it's probably going to be a big gain or a touchdown. In fact, on that play last week for Fleming admitted he didn't even see the ball because it was in the sun. But I guess Hartline told him and the receivers to catch the sun if that happens. 3rd and 6. Shotgun for Clifford. Let's get another turnover here. Makes a snap. Here comes pressure. He's going to throw it deep. Overthrowing everybody. Burke on the coverage. Burke changed his number like 2 or 3 times already this year, and it's pretty weird how you change a number and it determines how you play. It's been too bad lately. His first year in college, he was fantastic last year. But it's like this year he's kind of going through Shaun Wade syndrome. Wade was a beast 2 years ago in 2020 or 2019. He came back for 2020 and he wasn't that good, which really hurt his draft stock. So here's the punt, and they're going to fair catch it, let it roll into the end zone. That thing had some serious bounce to it. Kind of happy he didn't try to catch that. That probably would have jumped off him, and that would have been a turnover. So nice to have a good NBA team, right? Yeah, Jacob. I feel bad for anybody who has a bad NBA team. Like Laker fans right now, my God, they're in the mud. Game 2, Framber Valdez versus Zach Wheeler. Ooh, yeah, that's a matchup. I pity any fan of, Laker fans I don't really feel bad for. They're spoiled, kind of. I have a couple Laker friends who are actual friends of mine in real life, so that's tough. 1st and 10, Stroud in the gun. Takes the snap. Good blitz pickup. He's going to roll to his left. He's going to run for about 4. Hey, look, he used his legs. Because, he never usually runs the ball. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He used his legs. Hey, man, he used his legs. Oh, my God, I can't believe he used his legs. So, 2nd and 6. Yeah. 8 seconds to go. This will be the last play of the first quarter. Here's a run by Mayan Williams. He'll break a tackle. He'll get right a marker. They might say he's a yard short. Oh, now he's hurt. Of course he's hurt. Hurt himself a little bit. Getting tackled. Might have landed wrong. Because I like the Sharknado movies. So bad and bizarre, but fun to watch in an odd way. People watch the Lakers, like the haters of the Lakers, which there's a lot of Laker haters. Let's see, right into the camera. Ouch, hurt. He felt kind of awkward. That's tough. Hope he's all right though. But yeah, like a lot of people will watch the Lakers just to root for them to lose. Like we get some masochists on NBA Twitter, man. I tell you, like people will literally watch the Lakers and then laugh at them when they're losing. Be like, "Ha, I'm watching the Lakers lose because it's fun." I hope the Lakers get at least a couple wins before they play us because I do not want to be their first win. We play them in a couple weeks, so I don't really want to be their first win. I think we actually play them next week. Yeah, November 6th, I believe, on the road too. First game of a back-to-back. But the good news is we should have Darius Garland back by then. So, and you know what? You could honestly say that this Darius Garland absence is kind of a low-key blessing, kinda, because it allows Donovan Mitchell to get further going with the rest of the team. But we need him to get going with. We need him to get going with my guy and overall. We need him to really get going with Darius. Darius and Donovan need to get going too themselves. I can't even speak today. I just myself to reset my freaking voice. I feel like hopefully they beat the Jazz. They should beat the Jazz. The Jazz have been looking good lately, which is kind of weird considering you'd think the Lakers would be where the Jazz are, and you'd think the Jazz would be where the Lakers are. But I tell you, Jazz got some ballers. They're playing out of their minds right now. They're going to be that team that plays amazingly for like the first month of the season, like into like December, and then they're going to fall off a cliff. But that'll do it for the first quarter. Buckeyes up 10-0. And they'll be back on offense here, going the other way. So they'll be going away from the student section. Just make sure you don't end up in that zone, in that side of the field on offense, because you're never going to be able to hear a damn thing. Ugh. Steelers ruled out Chris Boswell for Sunday. That's tough. Remember when Boswell got hurt against us last year, and we still lost because Jarvis Landry got a little too overzealous with the ball. He's trying to get a little too many. He's trying to get more yards, and he was fighting through tacklers, and ball got bonked out, and then that cost us the game. Sometimes it's good to just take the yards. If you already got the first down, and you're like getting tackled, just go down. Live to fight another play. That's all I'll say right about that. But yeah, basketball. Who would have thought the Jazz would be where they are? Like I said, we'll see if they can keep it up, because the ultimate goal is to get Victor Wembanyama. Unless they don't want Victor Wembanyama. What they're doing is they're playing well, and then what's going to happen is on the deadline, their vets are going to get traded off. Their vets are showing out to show other teams, like, hey, look at our guys. Our guys are balling. And then when their guys get traded, because they're going to probably trade some of their vets, you'd think. They're good players, which always happens. Get draft picks, because everybody loves draft picks. And, they're going to trade their veterans, and then they're going to fall off a cliff. Danny Ainge is going to slip into the locker room and be like, hey, guys, I appreciate you guys winning, but we have a little something that we're trying to get. I mean, nobody wants a tank. See, if I'm Danny Ainge, I'm like, actually, we'll see where we end up. Because as always with the lottery, you don't have to be the worst team. Because just because you're the worst team in the league does not mean you're gonna get the number one pick. Very rarely now does that happen because they changed around the lottery. I mean, you're the two or three, yeah, the three worst teams have a 14% chance at getting the number one overall pick. Wouldn't it be hilarious if the Pelicans got the number one overall pick? I mean, imagine. Lakers fans would be so in the mud. Oh my god, bro. Lakers fans would be down horrendous if that happened because that's their pick. I think that was a pick they gave the Pelicans for Anthony Davis. I have to wonder, where would the Lakers be right now if they just didn't trade for AD and Russ? They would have a nice young squad, I feel like. Julius Randle would probably still be there, you'd think. Kuzma might still be there. Clarkson, no, he wouldn't be there because he was traded to us. But they had a nice young core going, and then they just Lonzo would probably still be there. I don't know if he'd still be hurt, but yeah, he'd still be there most likely. So just say what that team would look like. So 3rd and 1, 15 start of the second quarter, under center, power I. Hands it off to Henderson, and he gets blown up. Oh, it's something. We put in Henderson and we fall off. We put in Williams and we get big gains. What's the deal? Henderson just isn't finding the hole. I feel like if Henderson bounces it out, he might have a chance there, but he gets grabbed right there. Yeah. Offensive line just getting no push up front right there. Again. 4th and 1. And they're going to punt it away. Keep an eye out for the fake. And there goes Myron Williams. Is he going back out on the sideline or is he going to the back? But here's the punt. And Washington will take this punt. And he'll take it to the 26, 27-yard line. So really no return by Penn State. And now let's see what the defense can do again. Defense has been looking good. Scary defensive turnaround. 2021 total defense, they were ranked tied for 61st. Total defense ranked this year 2nd. Last year scoring defense 93rd. This year 5th. This defense 97th last year. They're 3rd this year. Jim Knowles was a genius pickup. Hiring. Back to pass. Throws, and it's caught. And he'll for the first down. And there's a flag. Might be on Penn State. Could be a hold. Be a hold? Wow. Unsportsmanlike. On the offense. Ooh. Ooh, unsportsmanlike on 86. What'd you do, buddy? You taunting a little bit? Let's see what he did. Oh, I see right here. He's got JT, and he smacks him on the side of the head. Yo, buddy. Smacking JT on the side for, buddy? You want him to beat your ass? You want him to kick your ass, buddy? Put you on the ground? Do the freaking, who was that freaking, Muhammad Ali? And Muhammad Ali, your butt. Better watch yourself. There's no reason why he had to do that. He's like smacking him on the side of the head. Like, buddy, do you want to get your butt whipped? Huh? If I'm JT, I'm turning around like, you did not just smack me on the side of the head. What are you trying to do? You trying to break your hand? Smacking someone with a helmet on. Good idea, buddy. 2nd and 5. Shotgun for Clifford. Man in motion. Takes a snap. Throws it. Nobody even really around that screen pass. Nobody thought to, hey, look, let's have a guy cover number 5. Man, with all these freaking dump off screen passes he's throwing, like side passes, I'm waiting for one of our guys to jump it if they have a chance. 1st and 10, or at least, tip it away. Takes a snap, and they're going to run it for about 3 yards, 4 or 5 yards. Got a lot of extra yards after contact there. 2nd down. 12:32 to go here in the half. 2nd and 5. Shotgun for Clifford. See, Jack Sawyer's in the game with Harrison up top on the far side of the defensive line. I want to see Jack Sawyer get one now. Takes the snap. They're going to hand it off, and he'll get a yard. It'll be 3rd and 4. I love this defense, man. Jim Knowles is a mastermind. I mean, look what he did with Oklahoma State's defense last year, and look where OK State's defense is this year. They're not really that great. They're still decent, but they're not great. Not like they were last year. 3rd and 4. Shotgun for Clifford. I want to see a strip sack. I've seen 2 picks. I want to see a strip sack. How about a strip sack fumble return for a touchdown? Takes a snap. Almost got that one. And he's breaking off tacklers, and he is going a long way for the touchdown. Oh, of course. Can't tackle. Just slips out of a tackle, and it's a touchdown. That's what I'm saying. Bring your man down. Looks a lot like what the Browns do. They just can't tackle. Slips out of a tackle. Trying to, I think, hand tackle, bring him down with the, see, and that's what happened. 15 would have had him down, but number 4 came through and hit him again, and that essentially reset him. It saved him from going down. And he just slipped away. First offensive touchdown in literally 2 weeks we've given up. That's insane. Well, 3 weeks, because we had the bye week. Wow. That's tough. Bengals Zach Taylor told reporters that Jamar Chase will not be placed on IR. He will not play Monday night versus the Browns. Of course not. Of course he's not going to play against us. But yeah, in regards to the Cavs, I'll be live tomorrow night. Not for football, but for Cavs basketball. This team is so fun to watch. I'm literally going to stream Cavs basketball over NFL. Because, we don't play, so I don't really care. I don't really care, they play at 6, I believe, tomorrow. So, cool part is, they'll play right, that game will take us from middle of the afternoon games, the late games, to Sunday Night Football, which is perfect. I'll miss very little of the Sunday night game, if any at all. What's up, Toxic Falcons? Good to see you. Jamar Chase is week to week with a complex hip injury. Wow. Well, it's only been 1 game, but I'll tell you one thing. He's definitely made a difference. Because there was a play last week where the Falcons ran a trick. The Ravens ran a trick play. They had Mark Andrews under center and Lamar behind him. Mark Andrews pitched it to Lamar. Lamar goes around the edge. Everybody and their mother on that freaking defense went inside. to stop Andrews. They didn't think about, oh, yeah, there's a guy behind them that could take the ball around the edge. There's one guy. One guy had the idea, had the mind, piece of the. What am I trying to say? He had the wherewithal, the awareness to essentially go to the outside, and he stopped the touchdown. Deion Jones, the new guy, has the awareness to essentially not go with everybody else into the middle, but instead he essentially follows Lamar and he stops a touchdown. I think they still scored on that drive, but still. And I believe Joe Woods even said that he might be the green dot. New guy becomes the green dot in literally 2 weeks. I'm telling you, he's a good player. LeVar Arrington, 1998-99 linebacker. Wow. Two-time All-American at Penn State, 2022 College Football Hall of Famer. Oh, yeah, he was a fantastic linebacker in Atlanta. Hopefully he can get back to that with us. But he's returned by Ohio State. They're actually going to take this out of the end zone, and he's going to take it a pretty long way, actually. Take it to the 30, about the 27-yard line. Wow. So essentially, he got a net of 2 yards, because if he had just fair caught it, we would have had the ball at the 25. 114 total yards, 18 rush, 96 pass, 1 for 4 on third down, 10 minutes time of possession. Penn State, 133 total yards, 32 rush, 101 pass, mainly from that passing touchdown. And then 1 of 4 on third down, 7 minutes time of possession. Let's see if the Buckeyes offense can get going here. Henderson in the backfield. I want to see Henderson break one here, man. He needs it. 1st and 10. Stroud in the gun. Gonna hand it off, and there he goes, just like that. Gets a gain of about 7, 8 yards. Ohio State winning by 34 plus. I don't know if we're gonna do that here, unless we do what we did last week, completely just take over the second half. We should have had way more points right now, but missed field goal and just not having success early on. But we did that this week, and look what happened. 2nd and 3. Shotgun with Henderson in the backfield. Yeah, they're starting a little slow, but I think they'll lock in. They always do. They'll make adjustments. Snap. Gonna hand it off, and Henderson gets blown up. And dude. God, Trey, what happened to you this year, dude? Is it... Every time we have a big play, they blow it up. Every time. Oh, Trey Henderson, buddy. What happened to you this year? Injuries have completely slowed you down. Now it's 3rd and 5. Stroud in the gun. 4 receivers. Takes a snap. I'm going to dump it off to Ekbuka, and he goes nowhere. My God, guys. There's a yellow line. I don't think you can see it, but there's 2 orange things. That's the first down marker. You got to pass that to get a first down. What's up with these conservative, dumb play calls? Well, you want to go deep? You're doing like Sean Clifford does. And if you're going to do a screen pass, Stover, you got to block your guy, oh, yeah, that's trying to do what Sean Clifford's doing. Hey, let's do this. Oh, this offense, dude. Oh. Defense looks good, though. I don't know how long they can keep it up this week against a offense that has a pulse. And now they got whistles again. Start or delay of game. Another delay of game. This is going to be a problem for us, isn't it? We're going to be punting it away again. Offense is looking sluggish again. They get a big play and then immediately they just get stuffed every time. Henderson is so slow this year. Here's the punt. It's a good punt. Wow. Good punt. Surprised he didn't just fair catch that. That's dangerous, dude. If you muff that punt, there's like 4 Buckeyes right there. But no, he didn't muff it. And especially because he's looking into the sun. Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't fair catch that. You know? I would have fair caught it. Because that's all you'd need. Freaking muff the punt. And then there's a Buckeye. There's like 4 guys right there that would have had it. Didn't even really go anywhere on the return anyway. Yeah, they're trying to do what the team up north did against them. Yeah. Obviously, the Penn State's going to make adjustments. They're going to go into this game with the same thing as last week. I will say though, Trey Henderson is not vintage Trey from like 2 years ago or last year. Yeah, he's not. No, I think he's been dealing with ankle injuries and that slowed him down. Ryan Day, Kevin Stefanski, sandbagging. Mm-hmm. He, will be time to cut the pistol wide zone and screen efforts. Yeah, they kind of need to stop that. Literally, we were getting the ball at will again with Harrison, but no, let's just keep running it wide zone and screen passes. It ain't working. Keep using them over the top with Harrison and Egbuka. Use your receiving talent to your advantage. Of course, I'm afraid to say that like all the time because I've seen it happen where I say that, let's push it vertically, and then we immediately turn it over. And it's like, well, we tried to push it vertically, but it didn't work. Penn State, known for their physical secondary, better call wide zone. There's the short side of the field and bubble screens. Yeah. And Day, man, he's so funny. He purposefully does this in the first half, and then he'll make like adjustments, and then he'll just go off in the second half. He's weird like that. How about you just, do that stuff that you would do in the second half all game? Mm-hmm. It's a thought. Take away the dump offs, the wide zone, and all that garbage. That's not gonna work here, guys. Adjust. Excuse me. Damn. All right. Penn State takes over. 1st and 10. Clifford in the shotgun with, I think that's Singleton to his left. Yeah, because Katron Allen's number 13, I'm pretty sure. 8 of 12 for 101 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. Back to pass. See, again, he's lucky. This is all they're doing at a Penn State right now. They're just throwing at a lot of short range stuff, relying a lot on yak. Legit have the best receiving core in the speed and throwing screens. I don't know why we're throwing a lot of screens and using wide zone. Double screens and wide zone. Yeah, it's not going to work with our guys, especially against a good defense like this. 2nd and 10. After the incomplete pass, trying to go. Watch, they're going to do it again. Look at that short pass. And this time he will get about 3 yards. They're literally just doing nothing but dump offs and like side passes. I say that and I'll watch him throw. Oh, no, he did throw deep one time, but it was overthrown. 3rd down. I guess you could say they're just taking what we're giving them. Throws. And, they're going to say he caught it. That was close though, and he hurt himself in the process. Might have caught it. Might have landed on the ball. He had possession of it. He had possession. I don't know though. Let's see. The ball did touch the ground, but did he have? I mean, it looked like he had full possession of it, but he is hurt, so that's tough. I think he landed on the ball. Seemed like he did. Where's Jackson Smith? I haven't been. He's hurt. He's out again. In fact, he wasn't even on campus this week. I think he went to a third party to get analysis on his injury. Because he comes back and then he gets hurt and then he aggravates something. Ever since that Notre Dame game, he's just had problems staying on the field. It's just the way it is with him, I guess, this year. But hey, it's allowed our other guys to really step up. Like Buka's looked great. Fleming hasn't had a whole lot of chances, but he's looked good when he gets the opportunities. And of course, Marvin Harrison, as I said, is him. Marvin Harrison is just like his dad. Dude's always making insane plays every week. Wouldn't be shocked if he scores a couple touchdowns in this game. Whoa, Ohio State's got to lock in on defense now. This offensive play calling strategy is not cooking it right now, man. It's not cutting it. Play calls are just kind of dumb. To use your freaking offensive receiver talent to your advantage. He loses somewhat of control, then gets it back. It's incomplete. Probably going to say it's complete. Maybe they'll say it's incomplete. Oh well. But yeah, as always, guys, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell. I say this every week, every stream, or try to say it every stream. I don't say it every sentence because I know there's a lot of streamers out there that will push that so hard. They'll like constantly say, like the stream, subscribe, and all that stuff. I say it every once in a while. I'll probably say it like 2 or 3 times the rest of the stream. Well, 1st and 10, they ruled it was a complete pass, like I figured it was. Takes a snap, and they're gonna run it for no. Wow, was it a loss of 1? They might give him like slight forward progress to the line of scrimmage, but he didn't get much, if anything, there. Nakenberg was one of the leaders on that tackle there. 2nd down, shotgun for Clifford. Keep an eye on the top of the screen. Watch out for like Parker Washington. Takes a snap. Pressure coming, and he's going to throw it wide open. Tight end. The defense is getting cooked now. The defense, leaving guys open, just like Browns. Sawyer was almost to him, too. Wow. Shotgun for Clifford. Takes a snap. Wide open, touchdown, Penn State. Defense, now you guys got to show up. Defense is like, okay, you're not going to show up, then we're not going to show up. We wait until we start losing until we decide to start playing again. At least that's what's happened in the past couple of times we've been losing in games. Oh, this defense, Jim Knowles, talk to your freaking your freaking coaches on the field, dude. You're just leaving dudes wide open, not even really covering. And it's 14-10. Ryan Day out here with these dumb play calls. You guys are looking like the Browns now. God, you trying to be like the Browns now, Buckeyes, huh? Defense. Look good the first two drives, got two interceptions, and then, nah, we're just not going to show up anymore right now. Wait to see us run plays that go nowhere. Yay. I guess that drive wasn't important enough for JT or Zach Harrison to start it, right? Why is OSU going horizontal when PSU hasn't been able to stop vertical all game? Ryan Day logic. He'll look like a genius one drive, and then he'll go back to being a dingus the next. Van Henderson is struggling with his vision. Matt Jones is having issues at right guard, and the play calling has been far too predictable. Way too predictable. Mm-hmm. He's playing trestle ball. Uh, oh, Buckeyes. They gotta get locked. They gotta, get their act together. Actually, get the players that ball out on the field. JT and Zach Harrison. I mean, I like Jack Sawyer, but it needs to be JT out there. Hmm. Let's see if Ryan Day continues with the trestle ball. If Ohio State's offense gets aggressive all of a sudden, then we'll know what's going on. They play conservative until they start losing, and then they turn it up. I mean, we were losing last week, and look what happened. Obviously, Penn State has their offense actually has a pulse. They don't have a dingus at head coach like freaking Kirk Ferentz, and their OC isn't a freaking. Oh, that's a kick to the corner of the end zone. That's going to go out of bounds. Yep, that's going to give us some free yards. Kick out of bounds. 35-yard line. Killer, we may be good for the game, yeah, but overall season. I don't know why Ryan Day wants to play conservative. Because if you play conservative, man, you're gonna want the defense is gonna get tired because they're always on the field. All right, 1st and 10 for the Buckeyes, trailing 14-10. 212 total yards for Penn State, 117 for the Buckeyes. Makes the snap, play action. Throws it deep, and there's flags. Yep. Might be holding on the Nittany Lions. Fleming was the intended target. It's interference on the defense. That's on Joey Porter Jr., I believe. I think that's Joey Porter Jr. They don't have names on the back of their jerseys at Penn State, so yeah. He was holding him all the way down the field. And he's like, oh, finger wag, finger wag. It's like, no, buddy, you're the one I hear holding. So we get the ball at midfield now. Henderson's still in the backfield because Mayan Williams got hurt. Stover and Rossi in as well. Like Buka motions closer to the line of scrimmage. And we got a flag. Someone might be offsides. Unless it's a legal procedure. Might have hit the left tackle. Which might be on us. Yep. Well, we get free yards and then nope, back up. Oh, this team literally cannot go forward more than 3 straight plays. It feels like. And Buka wasn't set. So 1st and 15. Going 5 wide with Stroud. Watch this be for a freaking dump off. Takes the snap. Pass caught by Fleming for the big first down into Nittany Lion territory. There you go with the quick pass and then just let him just run the ball like that. There was nobody in that area. Completely vacated that zone and Fleming's like, I'll take that. Thank you. 1st and 10 in Nittany Lion territory just outside the 30. Makes the snap again. Back to pass. Throws. Caught. That is Stover. He'll fall for about a gain of 9. Second down and about 1. So Williams, I think, is he out for the game? Oh, he's got his helmet. Did he hurt his hand or something? 2 rushes, 9 yards for Williams and a touchdown. 2nd and 1. Shotgun. Hands it off to Henderson. He blows through a hole, and that's a vintage Henderson run there. Just it's not really him running. That's been the problem. It's been his vision. He's got Richardson syndrome. Trent Richardson. Dude was notorious for missing wide open holes and running into traffic. Because we've seen that burst, and if he finds a hole and he gets through and there's nobody around, he can take off and score. I haven't seen Trey really be Trey since maybe the first couple of weeks of the year. Because then he's been dealing with ankle injuries. 1st and 10 inside the 20. I think this is the first time we've been in the red zone. But since that one drive where we last scored. Shotgun for Stroud. Back to pass. Throws the pass. It is over everybody's head trying to go to Buka. I guess if you're going to throw an incompletion, I'd rather have it be like that. To where nobody can get it. But he had 3 receivers on that side of the screen. They could prevent a screen pass, but I see going to Buka a little too far in front. 2nd and 10. Manny Diaz is their D coordinator for Penn State. Back to pass. Dumps it off to Henderson, and he's going to go. Stop with the screen passes. They're going nowhere. Someone get to Ryan Day and be like, yo, buddy, take those screen passes and just take them out of the playbook. They're not working. No blocking. In order for there to be a screen pass, there has to be blockers. There's no blocking there. Take the damn screen pass out of your playbook. It's not working. Now we're going to probably be held to a damn field goal here. Again. 3rd and 15, 3 minutes to go and before the half. Takes the snap. Come on, Stroud, do something. Avoids the, he's going like 15 yards behind the way. Incomplete. Field goal. This offense, dude. Even though he got picked off. Swear, dude. Oh, man. Job evading the pressure, but that dumb freaking pump off. Oh, he got so lucky he was out of bounds. Oh, let's do a screen pass. It hasn't worked all game, but let's keep doing it. 37-yard attempt for Ruggles. He missed one from 53, I think, earlier. Snap. It's up, and it is good. Keep sandbagging, Buckeyes. Hopefully the defense can, get another stop. Just like last week. Sandbagging the garbage offense. Hey guys, how about you stop doing screen passes, especially when there's no screen pass, Ryan Day? This is the bold one. This is the bold strategy here. To have a screen pass, you got to have guys to block. There's nobody blocking. Unless they're all invisible. Yeah. Unless we have invisible players play calling. And I hate trestle ball. Being very conservative. He just expects our defense to just hold it down for like the first half. Because of what they did against Iowa. Even though Iowa has virtually had no offensive pulse whatsoever. In the end zone for a touchback, Penn State takes over. Clearly, we've learned now that Penn State, they actually have a pulse on offense. They're essentially not just an offense with no soul. First and 10, and they're going to run it. Swear to God, if we give up a freaking touchdown before a half, I'm going to be so heated. Be like the classic Browns. They get 2 straight turnovers to start and then afterwards. Because all they're doing is little dump offs with an occasional deep, moderate range pass. I don't know why we're not abusing their secondary with freaking Egbuka or Harrison. Shotgun. Hands it off, gets about a yard. They're gonna give him a yard. 3rd and 1. I'm by 1 point. 2:18 to go and counting here in the half. I think Penn State gets the ball at the start of the second half too. Now they're gonna spread everybody out. Got 4 people up top, 1 down low, and he's gonna run it. And they're gonna call timeout. Yeah, trying to catch us off guard. Ohio State calls timeout. And like, oh no, you don't. I wish Ryan Day would just not be conservative. Ezekiel Elliott, doubtful. They elevated Malik Davis to their active roster. Cool. Our state's got to get serious. Yeah, there was nobody in there, so good job by Ryan Day to have the awareness to call a timeout. Because there was nobody there to stop Clifford. under center. 3 guys in the backfield. And they're going to get the first down. Pretty easy if you ask me. Defense just isn't getting any push. Allister tried to make the tackle. So 1st and 10 for Nittany Lions. Shotgun for Clifford. A pistol formation. He's going to throw it away. 2nd down. Good pressure. I think that was Vincent or John. No, that was Vincent. Jean Baptiste is number 8. So yeah, I think that was Vincent who got pressure on him there. Coming up the middle. Okay. 2nd and 10. Defense making them look like the Chiefs. No, not necessarily. No. They're just getting guys open, that's all. 2nd and 10. Be nice if we could play a little, more man coverage, but we're playing zone. Just gotta hope that pass rush can get to Clifford here. Empty backfield. Takes the snap. Throws, and it's incomplete. Off the hands of number 3 of the Penn State Nittany Lions. Good defense there. Good coverage. I like the close game. We usually blow them out. I like blowouts. They're not as stressful. But I figured this is probably going to be a close game. Our defense is going to have to play a solid full game for the first time in a while. Not usually often that we've been doing this year. I think the last time we had to play a full game was against Notre Dame, really. 3rd and 10. Shotgun for Clifford. That'd be a great time for one of them there sacks. Oh, incomplete. Good job by Hickman, I think that was again. Making a solid tackle. Preventing the receiver from really having to make the catch. Because it went off the receiver's hands, and he brought him down as he was going to catch it. Try to make another catch on it. Good job, defense. You forced the stop. Good job. See, off his hands, he slipped, and then boom. Good tackle. So they will punt it away with minute 17 to go. If I'm the Buckeyes, I'll just go, you know what? Let's just take it downfield here. Buka gets a punt return touchdown. He would have had one earlier against Arkansas State, but they negated it due to a dude, I guess, jumping over the wall. Protection. The personal protector, which I didn't know you can't do. Guys will take over with about a minute to go. Let's see how conservative we get on this drive. Wait for us to go nowhere. Have a big play and then have it immediately negated because screen passes. So 1st and 10. 1 touchdown allowed on 3 trips. Wow. 1st and 10. Shotgun for Stroud. Takes a snap. But by Stover into Nittany Lion territory already. With a minute to go. Dude, Stover is a big dude. He's a perfect tight end type. Back to pass. Oh, he's going deep for it. Almost intercepted. Why are you throwing into double coverage? CJ. He does that every game. He'll throw in like a questionable pass in the double coverage. Now, if that's Harrison, well, Harrison probably catches it. But that's not Harrison. That's Fleming. If Fleming makes that catch, that's insane. So 2nd and 10, 50 seconds to go here in the half. Nittany Lions crowding the line of scrimmage. They're probably just going to rely solely on getting pressure on Stroud here. Keep an eye on a quick pass. Come on, Stroud. What are you doing? And he gets sacked. I swear, this offense cannot do anything right, dude. They get a big play, immediately fall off. Every single time. Big gain, loss of like 5. Big gain, loss of 10. Big gain, loss of 2. Gain, loss, gain, loss, gain, loss. We can't sustain consecutive good plays. We can't. It's illegal for this team to get consecutive gains. Watch, here comes a dumb screen pass that goes nowhere. It's going to take us out of field goal range. Therefore, I think we're already out of field goal range. Stroud, he hangs on to the ball sometimes way too long, waiting for plays to develop. He's got to have a safety valve or something there. A dump off route. Oh, we just refuse to go deep to Harrison, it feels like. So 3rd and 18, 42 seconds to go. Offense is playing drunk again, it looks like. 2 opposing yards per rush, 4 tackles for loss, 1 sack. We're kind of sandbagging here. Everybody knows Penn State can't stop this offense, but we're stopping ourselves. 3rd and 18. Here comes a dump off that goes probably nowhere. Back to pass. Pressure coming. He steps into the pocket. He's going to take off. Wow, he actually got a decent gain. Wow. Wow, Stroud, you're actually using your feet for once. Glad to know you actually know that you can run. I wonder what they're going to do on 4th down here. And they called a timeout, so they have... All right. So 4th down. Oh, man. I think they're still out of field goal range, so they're probably not going to go for the field goal here. Conservative play calling, man. Like I said, we have a big play. Immediately follow that up with a garbage play. It's like we go gain loss, gain loss, gain loss. Then 6, and they're going to go for it. 21 seconds to go. Looks like they're going to be bringing the house. Takes the snap. Hot. That's a 1st down into the 30 to Henderson. TDG number 1 for Sport Ohio State Buckeyes. Oh, cool. 1st and 10. Takes a snap. Hot. Inside the 10. Timeout. All right, do you even need to call timeout here? They're going to get up to the line, and they're going to spike it. 6 seconds to go. You have a chance for maybe 1 shot to the end zone, and then a quick pass to the end zone or something. Maybe a fade to Harrison. And if that doesn't work, you kick a field goal, take the lead into halftime. Oh, what? Oh. Okay. Shotgun for Stroud. Takes the snap. Sack. Ball's out. We get nothing. We get nothing. What are we doing? Is the offense like okay in the head? Wow. We get nothing. Wow. Into the red zone. We get nothing. The offense is drunk, dude. They're... Well, maybe Ryan Day is the one that's drunk. I don't know. Did he have a fun... Was he out last night or something? Past his bedtime? These play calls are trash. Going into the half down by one freaking point. Offense is freaking drunk out of their mind. They're tipsy. Kyle Duggar out versus the Jets. Ouch. Oh, offense. Freaking garbage. Wow.
Quiet down a little bit, okay?
God, this O line, dude. I don't know why you have should be a quick pass there. But of course, CJ has to wait for the play to develop. Uh, it's the first time all year we haven't scored in the red zone. You're sitting back there, freaking waiting for plays to develop. You gotta have a nice little safety valve. Gotta have a quick pass, especially when you know that the defense is coming for you. You can see them crowding the line of scrimmage. No, let's make CJ have to wait for a play to develop. One thing you can't have happen happened, and now we're down by one at halftime. Wow. I don't know if you guys get this, and I just realized this too. This is really our second road game of the year. Next year, I think our schedule is like a little bit more evened out, but this is really only our second game of the year, and we're at week 9, I think. Week 8 or 9. We're punching ourselves in the face. Honestly, would have kicked the field goal. Unless you take a quick pass, like a fade route to Marv or something, but then you'd go for the extra, then you go for the field goal, but I don't know. Oh, man. Tell you. The stats, because that's something fun that we do. We like to have fun over here. Except when my team's coaches just look like they're sandbagging. Like they're holding off their big plays for the second half. And if there's one thing we did, it's we gave Penn State a lot of energy. Denzel Ward still in the concussion protocol. It's been 3 weeks now, 4 weeks. Like, dude, man. Wait, let's go through the stats because we love stats over here. I mean, imagine not liking stats. People don't like that apparently. They don't like people that just rely on stats to make their argument. So wait for ESPN to load up. I mean, I knew Penn State was going to give us a fight, but sheesh. Oh man, kind of like last week. Kind of like last week. Except last week though, Iowa's offense had no pulse. We had what, 6 sacks and like several turnovers too. Oh dang. TCU beating West Virginia. Wow. A-State versus Oklahoma State. Right. Be nice if ESPN could turn on. One of the conference standings, TCU and OK State at the top. Then you have Kansas State, Texas, Baylor, Tech, Kansas, Oklahoma, all in the middle of the pack. Wow. Other games are going on since we're at halftime. Boston College, UConn, Iowa, Iowa State, Oklahoma. Let's see what other games are going on the CBS networks. Notre Dame, Syracuse, and that's it in terms of the main stations. Let's get the box score. So CJ Stroud, 15 of 19 for 179 yards. Okay. On the ground, nothing at all, really. I mean, Henderson has 8 carries, 19 yards. Mayan has 2 for 9 and a touchdown, but he got hurt, of course. Stroud has 4 for 2 yards. Receiving, Marvin Harrison, 5 for 109. Stover, 5 for 54. Fleming, 1 for 23. Egbuka, 3 for -2. And Henderson has 1 for -5 on it because of the doomed screen passes they keep trying to throw. Georgia Tech took a freaking bobbled snap. Oh, great play, though. 2 interceptions by Harrison and Tuimoloau because, of course, 2 D linemen getting interceptions is definitely something that you see every day. Clearly, right? Clearly. That's really all I have to talk about there. Penn State, Sean Clifford, 12 of 20 for 180 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Singleton, 7 carries, 23 yards. Katron Allen's 5 for 22. Parker Washington, 5 receptions, 100 yards, and a touchdown. Most of that was on that 58-yard touchdown pass, which was mainly just yards after catch because McAllister, and I think that was one of our other corners, kind of tried to tackle him at the same time, and they essentially McAllister would have brought him down. But what happened was the other corner that was in the area kind of kept him upright. You see that kind of every once in a while. A corner will go to make a tackle. There's another one there trying to assist. And instead of assisting, well, he assists. It's just you assist in keeping the receiver upright. It happens every once in a while. You see it every now and then. It happens. Theo Johnson, 1 for 42. Keandre Lambert-Smith, 1 for 23 and a touchdown. Mitchell Tinsley, 3 for 9. Nick Singleton, 1 for 6. And Brenton Strange has 1 reception for no yards. Right now, if the Big Ten title game was tomorrow, I believe it would be... Well, obviously it wouldn't because, us and the team up north are tied for first. So the way it's looking, right now, the game might be the deciding factor in who goes to the Big Ten title game. And as for who they would face, it would be Illinois right now. Have a new team in the Big Ten title game this year. Instead of the usual Wisconsin, Northwestern, or Iowa. Personally, I would love to see Illinois in the freaking Big Ten title game. This is the best they've been in years. I'm not gonna, come out here and say, oh, they're not on our level, because they might be on our level. They're playing really good ball. But Purdue's right there too. They're 3-2 in the conference, 5-3 overall. I believe conference record is the deciding factor when it comes to who's in the conference title game. Obviously. But yeah, West is just not on our level. It seems like, but it's still a good division. But Illinois, who would have thought? Who would have thought Illinois would be top of the Big Ten West? Wisconsin's 2-3 overall. They're 4-4. Oh, I'm sorry, no, 4-4 overall. 2-3 in the conference. They fired their coach. Minnesota was looking great to start the year, and then they've kind of fallen off a little bit. They're 1-3 in the conference, 4-3 overall. Iowa's Iowa, classic garbage. Northwestern sucks, no surprise there. Nebraska, they're actually hanging around. They get rid of Frost, and they actually look decent. They're 2-2 in the conference, 3-4 overall. Not sure if they're going to be a conference championship team, unless Purdue and Illinois just completely fall off the map. Which I don't know. I mean, Illinois is looking awfully good so far. Auburn and Arkansas. Ooh. But yeah, let's take a look at some scores from around the nation. 17-13 Arkansas over Auburn just before halftime. Well, actually, they're going into halftime. 13-6 OU over Iowa State. 28-21 at halftime. West Virginia's losing to TCU. 21-7 Notre Dame at halftime over Syracuse. And then 28-14 Houston over USF at halftime. Now we look at the scores from the top 25. Let me do this real quick. Actually, no. Let's not do that right now. I don't have the scoreboard up. That's right. I'm so used to using ESPN's scoreboard. It's like I don't even have that. I'm using my own scoreboard. I can just go and do this then. Hello, what's this? Cardinals news. Ooh, hey, what is this now? Nolan Arenado, he's opting out. Nolan Arenado is opting out of his contract with the Cardinals. Wow. He wants to go somewhere else, I guess. Unless he's going to... I don't think he'd do that for a new deal. Wow. That's a shocker. Nolan Arenado leaving St. Louis? Wow. That's some breaking news. 25 scores. Actually, those are the only 3 games going on right now out of the top 25. Us and Penn State, West Virginia, TCU, and Notre Dame, Syracuse. By the way, I didn't do this before, so let me do it now. But I completely overlooked the fact that Penn State's ranked. I'm surprised no one caught that. I didn't put Penn State's ranking on the scoreboard, on the thing up there. But yeah, they're ranked 13th in the nation. I completely overlooked that. Wow. Okay, let me add this real quick. Okay. Yeah, I mean, they're clearly not a bad team. It's just they're... Oh, where'd it go? Yo, what? There you go. Oh, okay. Oh, Lion, man, you just could not have that happen. That last play of the first half, you cannot have that happen. You got to have a quick pass, maybe a fade to the corner for Harrison, or just kick a field goal and take a 2-point lead in the halftime. Especially because Penn State gets the ball to start the second half. I mean, to be fair, Penn State did look good against the team up north. They did look good in the first half. against the team up north, and then they took control. Maybe that happens again this week. Hopefully, we make some adjustments, and maybe we just ditch a lot of that garbage play calling. That would definitely be nice. I think we sandbag, purposefully make the game interesting at the end, in the first half, and then we just turn up in the second half. It's weird. Tough strategy. Because doing that, it's like instead of going for the throat from the get-go, you're giving these other teams life and you're keeping them in the game, making them think that they have a chance, and then you're killing them at the end. Like, stop playing with your food and just go for the throat right off the bat. I don't know if it's Ryan Day calling the plays or if it's the other guy, I think was it Kevin Wilson or something calling the plays, but they got to get serious. Noah Arenado leaving St. Louis. Remember that time out OSU burned because of the funky formation PSU came out in the third down? All part of the cat and mouse game. Proves big here too. Is OSU Johnny Dixon sack. Penn State has a Johnny Dixon? That's wow. That's different. Okay, I did not know that. Thought I heard Gus say Johnny Dixon. I think he called him what, Johnny D? Like, buddy, there's only one Johnny D, and that's Johnny Dixon, our receiver. Our former receiver. Weren't able to run the ball on short yardage. Mm-hmm. As we've seen with Ohio State, they're very much a second half team. I'm hoping they turn up in the second half. It might go dressed as a football player. Oh, Miles, you're funny. Miles Garrett says he's not sure if he'll wear a Halloween costume this year to the game. If so, it might be from his favorite show, Stranger Things, or to match the front yard decor, or might go dressed as a football player. That's funny. That's funny, man. Yeah, J.K. Johnson and Tanner McAllister. That's who I was referring to earlier. Had a chance to tackle Parker Washington, but Washington slipped through because I think J.K. was going for him at the same time as Tanner, and instead of bringing him down, J.K. and Evan obviously, kept Parker Washington on his feet. Well, it happens. Like I said, you see that every once in a while. Doesn't happen all too often. Uh, I think a lot of it is also Penn State just playing really well on defense up front. Nice. We should be back to football here in a few minutes, I'm thinking. Okay. All right, yep, we're getting back to football. Start of the third quarter coming up. Down by 1 point. Remember when I was talking about earlier taking the points? Well, should have done that there. But of course, PSU will take the ball to start the second half. No costumes. Yeah, no, don't be. I don't know about the costumes. We'll get on the phone and trade for Bradley Chubb. I mean, that's something that said we could do it. We'd be the only team to be able to take on his contract straight up without having to have them eat anything. Do it for the future too. Not even just for this year. I would do it for next year and the year after, or for the rest of his contract. It's so cool to have two Chubbs on the same team. I'm not sure if Nick and Bradley are related though. That's the thing. They might be like cousins or something. I don't think they're brothers. That'd be crazy to have two Chubbs in the same team. Double Chubb. 30 rush yards, 179 pass, 209 total, 1 for 7 on third down, 18 minutes time of possession. Penn State 45 rush, 180 pass, 225 total yards, 3 for 7 on third down. So neither team can really get the run game going. So here's the kick. And they're going to take it. The ball's out. Ohio State recover this. Ball squirted out like crazy. Man. I'm not sure if we got it. We might have gotten it. I'm not sure. Nope. Penn State got it back. They got lucky. But they'll get the ball on the 20. So it was so lucky. Man, I really thought we had a chance at that one. That would have been nuts. Wow. Get the ball in their territory again. So 1st and 10 for Penn State, narrowly avoiding another turnover. Ball just squirted out. We just couldn't fall on it. I thought we did at first. But no. Nope, they got lucky and they got it. 1st and 10, just about the 23-yard line. Shotgun for Clifford. Takes a snap. And Singleton will get about 6-7 yards. Maybe even 8 yards. Second and 4, so they said a gain of 6. Clifford sends a man in motion to the right. Takes the snap. They're going to run it. Nope, they're going to pass it. And it gets batted back to Clifford. It'll be a loss of yard or 2. Isn't Harrison again getting in there? Bats a ball down. 3rd and 5. Just hit off his hand and then had to go right back to Clifford. And of course, he can't pass it again. So 3rd and 5. Shotgun for Clifford. Man in motion. Keep an eye on a short pass here. There it is. Booker Washington slipping through tackles. He'll get about a yard short. They're going to say he's about a yard short. Rush up to the line here. He got it. He got it. No, did he get that? I think he did. Jimmy didn't get it. That's ballsy, though. It's close. It's more about where the ball is than where he is. Ooh, I don't know. He did. He got it. It looked close. I mean, I thought maybe he didn't get it, but no, he did. Defense is getting eaten up right now. The offense is playing conservative. The defense can't seem to get a good stop right now, aside from those turnovers. So close. This is where the ball was. Wow, that's insanely close. He's lucky he didn't get blown up. I think Eichenberg tried to completely wreck that play. 1st and 10. Shotgun for Clifford. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Oh, damn. Good job, Jacalyn. Oh, and he dropped it. Damn, that was close. It's lucky that wasn't caught by our guy, because that dude was bobbling. Because he caught it, and the ball leaks out. Hickman was right there, and he went instead. Decision though, you go for hitting the receiver instead of getting the ball. Or it's an incompletion, then possibly risk getting dogged on because you let him catch it. Good job, Hickman. 2nd and 10, empty backfield for Clifford. Rips it off, gets about a gain of 5. He's just getting rid of the ball quick. Because he must have saw that tape last week. He watching that tape of Zach Harrison bully that right tackle. Yikes. He's like, yeah, I got to get rid of the ball quick. That's why he's not really throwing the ball deep, because JT and Eichenberg and them, they can get to you. I want to see Eichenberg just get a sack just for the hell of it. 5. One side they got him playing man, the other side looked like they're playing kind of softish zone. Back to pass. JT coming after him, and it's caught, 1st down. Oh, defense ain't getting a stop now. Oh, of course. Didn't even get to Clifford, man. He gets rid of the ball too quick. There always seems to be a guy open. Back to pass. Throws it. Caught, open. 1st down. Where is the defense? Man, did Kerry Combs sneak into the press box and say, hey, yo, do what I do? Or maybe it's Joe Woods. Yeah, I'm thinking, Joe Woods is the one that did it. This is the Joe Woods defense, man. Just leaving guys open all over the place. Had a chance for a turnover, and we couldn't get it with that kickoff return. Defense is playing soft now. To pass. Come on. Get him. There you go. Tyreek Williams with the sack. And it'll be 3rd down. Man, if we hold him to 3 points here, that'd be big for this drive. Problem is, I don't know if you really want to send the house because someone's going to be open. But 3rd and 10. This would be a good play for Sawyer to just wreak havoc and get a sack here. Or have one of the linebackers get a sack. Or maybe even Harrison. Come on, bring him down. There you go. Good job, Tanner. So, man, they always have a guy like just sitting up at the top of the route. Always looks like a borderline backwards pass when they be doing that. So 4th and 2. And they're going to go for it here. I think, unless they're pretty interesting strat, as we're going to get some guys in there. 4th and 2. Under center. Oh, blowing that up. No way he's getting that one. They completely wrecked that one. I don't know why you don't go for the points. But that's James Franklin for you. Overthinking things. You should have went for the points, buddy. Interesting play call. You run the ball like that. I don't get it. James Franklin, you're doing a Ryan Day, buddy. But I'm not complaining. That play had no chance. That play had no chance. The only hope was if their guys got an insane push up front and they were able to get a hole open. But good job by the defense to seal up any hole and really make the running back have to run almost to the side to get out there. And that allows your linebackers on them to get through. And of course, I think that was once again Tyreek Williams who broke through and got the big stop. This is a funky commercial. Oh, good stop by the defense, man. And Franklin continuing trying to outcoach each other, but who can be worse? That stop was a huge stop, though. According to the official stats, Ohio State had a timeout, but the scoreboard at Beaver said no timeouts. Hmm. We're trying to outcoach one another, but who could be worse? That was a huge stop on fourth down. All right. Shotgun for Stroud. They're going to hand it off. Well, yep, they're going to hand it off for a gain of a couple. Run game for either side has not really been there. Both defenses are standing up well to the run game. But the key here is passing. 1 for 7 on third down. One touchdown on 4 red zone trips. Man, 2nd and 8. Shotgun for Stroud. Takes the snap. They're going to pitch it now. And he'll go nowhere. Why do we do this? Someone needs to take the playbook and be like, yo, buddy, these are the plays not to call. Why are we like not trying to go to Marv? Why are we trying to run it with Trey Henderson, who is seemingly trips up? This offense is so pitiful, man. My God. 9 and 10. Shotgun for Stroud. It's a snap. Henderson first down. Surprise, surprise. Marvin Harrison makes a big catch. And he might have hurt himself a little bit. He landed roughly on that, landed a little awkward on that shoulder. Porter was kind of holding him a little bit too, as he was making the break in the route. He went down pretty hard right there. Shotgun. Takes a snap. Avoids the pressure, and he's going to run for about 2 yards. Okay, 2-3 yards, not too bad. But wow, Stroud's actually running the ball. Nice. Green eggs. Not much. It seems as though Franklin and Day are kind of competing against each other when it comes to who can be worse play caller. Penn State had what seemed like a gimme field goal opportunity, but they decided to be ballsy and go for it on 4th and 2, and we snuffed it out. 2nd and 7. Trying to run it again. He'll get about a yard. What is up with these play calls? Why are we having Stroud running the ball? I mean, I like seeing him run a little bit, but he's going to hurt himself doing that. If you're going to run it, do a RPO. 3rd and 7. Harrison is back in the game, though. Neither team can seemingly run the ball right now. 3rd and 7. 2 for 8 on 3rd down. Yeesh. Marvin is back up top, I believe. Yep, there he is, up top of the screen. Snap. Back to pass. Throws. Ooh, just beyond the reach of Harrison. Beautiful pass, just a little and too far in front. Offense is freaking drunk. That's a beautiful pass, too. He had his man beat just too far in front. Maybe a half a yard in front. Barely. I think the pressure might have made him have to get rid of that just a second too early. Oh, boy. Wow. 4th and 7. America go back to punt it away. And here's the punt. Good punt. Wow. Great punt. And he'll fair catch it. So Penn State takes over again. 1-point lead. This is, I guess, our sleepy game. I thought last week was our sleepy game, but the offense woke up. I don't think the offense is going to wake up here. I don't know. They're looking worse than they did last week. Maybe it's because of play calling. I don't understand. Just based off that alignment, I don't know what Clifford and them were thinking. Oh well. Virginia and Miami are having a punting contest. My God. Punt, 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 punt. Let's see how many plays these things have gone. So it's. Wow. 6 plays. Oh, okay. 5 plays, 6, 6, 3, 9, 3, 3, 8, 8, 3, 6. Wow, that's a lot of 3 and outs. In the box, and Day calls a toss sweep to the short side of the field. Dude, Day is trying to lose, I feel like. Did I set himself up for failure in life already? Bruh. Yeah. Stroud will run when there isn't anything there, but won't run when the field is wide open. This is. Oh, wow. I mean, I know Penn State had a good defense, but we should be able to hit them over the top. We're just not going over the top. Why? You know, I mean, where the heck is like Buka or Fleming? I know they're there. They had a couple throws their way. Need a defensive turnover. This is going to be that sleepy game that we always. I mean, we always have a game against these guys. We can never blow them out. I think the average like margin of victory is like in the teens, if that. All right, 1st and 10 for the Penn State Nittany Lions at their own 19 or 14-yard line. There you go. Good stop. Good tackle by that Proctor. Hey. 2nd and about 5. 2nd and they're gonna say 2nd and 7. Back on for Clifford. Takes a snap. And that gets blown up. He's going to run it. Oh, he caught it, though. Luckily, he caught it. Another bobbled pass that could have went horribly wrong. Still get a couple yards out of it. It'll be third down and about 3, I think. 3 or 2. Off the freaking hands of Eichenberg. Oh. Eichenberg literally was right there. Off his freaking, off this part of his freaking hand. Eichenberg was that close to another interception. 3rd and 2. Shotgun for Clifford. Sends a man in motion. He's going to run it for a first down. 4:59 to go here in the third. I think we kind of are making him look like a Heisman a little bit. 1st and 10. Shotgun for Clifford. We're giving him 3 yards every time, it seems like. It's like we're afraid to get beat deep. So he's just going to take the easy stuff. 1st and 10. Need a forced fumble or something here. Need a bad snap. 2nd and 8. 4:13 to go here in the third. Need McAllister or someone to jump a route. He's getting... Just going to chuck it. And there's nowhere... Nobody was even around that. I mean, there was one receiver in the area, but that was to the next city over. Steel Chambers came through to put a little pressure on him after good protection. I've seen a lot of quarterbacks where their pocket will collapse like that and they just fall over. They give up. He rolled out and luckily Steel Chambers was in the area to give a little pressure and force him to just heave that thing to the sideline. 3rd and 8. Need a stop here. Empty backfield. Empty backfield for Clifford. He's really going to run this. And he's going to go down. Good pursuit by Jean-Baptiste. No, that's Harrison. Okay, I'm gonna get those two mixed up because one's number 9, one's number 8. That was Harrison. Yeah, Harrison came from way behind the play and still brought him down. He even tried to do the little karate chop to maybe knock that ball out. But I mean, he wasn't really anywhere near the ball. It's still good to bring him down though. So that'll force the punt. 4th and 5. McBuka, the deep man. They're going to let it bounce. That'll take a Buckeye bounce about the 36, 7-yard line. I think it was. You guys take over. Can we please shake the conservativeness and just get aggressive? Please? I would greatly appreciate that. Still got a lot of game left, Jake Paul. Still got a lot of game left. The offense has just they can't be conservative. Let's lock in here, guys. Come on now. Okay, I don't need that anymore. Brandon Cooks. Wow. Rams, Vikings, Giants, and Packers as a dark horse have reached out to Houston. Yeah, I'm beginning to think the Browns are going to do nothing at the deadline, which, did we really think that they were going to do that? I mean, they're 2 and 5. You would think they'd want to set the table for Deshaun when he gets back, right? You would think. Get him maybe Brandon Cooks, or if anything, maybe go out and sign Kenny Stills. Bring him someone he's familiar with to help ease the transition. That'd be cool. But I'm not the GM. We're probably not going to do anything. We're not even going to address the D tackle position. then they're gonna come out with to say, yeah, we tried, but we couldn't get anything done. I mean, at least we got Deion Jones. Can't be too mad at that. We fixed the line. We addressed the linebacker position. Thank God we did, because Jacob Phillips is now out for the year too. All right, I gotta get back to my baby. Just wanted to check in again and see what was up. Cavs, Guardians, and Buckeyes fan joining the world. Hey, no problem, Green Eggs. Have a great rest of your day, buddy. All right, offense. Let's actually show that we mean business. 28-17. Wow, that game was, yeah, a 1 point victory for Ohio State. JT. Fuck his ball. That was a nutty game. And there's Urban Meyer, of course, with the big new kickoff guys. 1st and 10, 3:11 to go here in the third. Shotgun for Stroud. They're going to motion Henderson out wide left. Gun for Stroud. Takes the snap. But Harrison, first down. See, he's getting everything with Harrison. And just that every time we do that, we do something dumb afterwards. I would send Harrison to the end zone one time, see what happens. Because they got to be mindful of our running backs too. But 1st and 10, quick pass to Harrison, and there's a flag. It's going to be a legal procedure, I think. Again, big play, offsides. He went like this, offsides on the defense. Yep, offsides on the defense. Caught him slacking. Offsides on the defense. Hey, so not a negative play. Even more free yards. All right. They said that was kind of a free play because it was offsides. Mecca Buka, 17.9 yards per catch, second in the Big Ten, minimum 15 catches. 1st and 5. The line's up, top of the screen. Harrison on the bottom. Shotgun for Stroud. Back to pass. Wide open to Mitch Rossi. The fullback getting another catch. Just take what they give you. They're going to leave the middle of the field open. Take it. Rossi just leaks open. I think he had a Buka open too, but he's like, I'm going to go with Rossi. Give Rossi a catch here too, get him going. Yeah, we do, Captain. 1st and 10, shotgun. Another quick pass. This is to Fleming for a gain of about 4. Keep those free yards, take what they give you. Especially like if that defense creeps up to the line of scrimmage, they load the box. That's when you hit Marvin Harrison deep. Minute 45 to go here in the third already. Down by 1 measly point. It was a 2nd and 6 now. Back to pass. They're going to go the other way. This is to Egbuka. Back to the line of scrimmage. Okay, Ryan, stop doing the screen passes. They are not working. Stop doing them constantly. Maybe do one every once in a while when you have a favorable matchup, but not every freaking play. Come on, buddy. Let's get serious. It's like this play calling is holding us back. I swear, dude. 3rd and 6. Minute 7 to go here in the third. Just outside the red zone. Shotgun. I'm going to run it. Gain of about 4 or 5. Ryan Day, dude. Did he get up on the wrong side of the bed or something? Did he get a good night's sleep? Because he just comes into this game with an offense that can score at will and just decides, I'm gonna hamper my offense myself. So we're trying to take the lead here with a 40-yard attempt from Noah Ruggles. Made 38 and 37. He missed a 53-yarder. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Ohio State takes the lead again. Ryan Day, buddy. Did you get into the wrong playbook? I think you got into the wrong playbook. You're using the wrong one. Playbook is the plays that you want to use, not the one that you don't want to use. Because I've seen a lot of screen plays, and stop that. Especially when there's literally nobody there to block. You know? Screen plays work when there's guys there to actually block. To set up a hole for your guy. Screen plays are plays that you run when you have a favorable matchup. You know? Have you noticed the Browns don't really run screenplays anymore? Three points out of it again. Essentially, both teams went down the field, although we went down there twice because we missed that field goal. Both teams have essentially cost themselves points. 3 screens and a punt. I don't know why we decided to just be so flat on offense today. We've been owning their secondary all game, essentially. You know, I mean, guys are getting open. I feel like there's going to be that big boom play that's coming up here for the Buckeyes. Defense just has to keep eating. Should be 19-14. Honestly, if everything goes right, it should be like 22-14 right now. Like, we should be in the 20s. You know? Every game we play against these guys is always very close. I mean, the final scores of the last couple games that we've played against these guys. No matter how hard we try, we just can't seem to blow them out. I mean, you shouldn't be able to blow out a good team. It's about time we have a close game, you know? Look at all the games that we've played. I think this is the closest game we've played since week 1. Every other game has been either a blowout or it's been very close. 16-14 Buckeyes with 10 seconds to go here in the third quarter. And here's the kick from Ruggles. Good kick. And they're gonna, I think it'll go through the end zone, looks like. Or if anything, no matter what, it's a touchback or a fair catch or whatever. All right. Defense goes out here and let's pitch another shutout here. Let's get another 3 and out or get a turnover. Get the ball back. JT Tremolowo and Zach Harrison, 2 guys that have 2 interceptions today. Who would have thought? 1st and 10. Yeah, we were due for one. We weren't going to go a whole season blowing teams out. Even Georgia, they had a couple. And that'll go for a couple yards. Second effort. I mean, every team has a close game, a close scare. That'll do it for the third quarter. We go to the fourth, up 2. Been a while since I've streamed a close game for the Buckeyes. Must feel weird for us because honestly, if you ask me, we should have way more points. But like play calling has been subpar. It's not going to be 40. Yeah, it's not going to be a 40-point blowout every week. Although, let's be honest, I thought we would have more points. I thought we'd at least be winning this by 8 or so. Rather have them peak in weeks in 2 months, anyways. I'd rather have them peak like right around end of the season. Play your best ball at the end of the year. I mean, like I said earlier, it's like you can't be like, oh, you're looking at last week and then this week. Last week was a complete game. It's just the offense just couldn't get out of its own way. I kind of blame the bye week. You were in a groove. Bye week comes around. Now you get out of that groove for a week. You're not playing a game on that Saturday, and you come back and you kind of struggled. But I tell you one thing, they woke up and they really took it to Iowa. What do you mean peak? This is like the first good team they've played. I mean, they're 13th ranked right now. People are going to look at what the team up north did to Penn State and be like, see what they did? Well, to be fair, the team up north struggled with Iowa, and look what we did to them. So I guess this is like a reverse. We're struggling with Penn State, and that other team pretty much took them to the woodshed in the second half. I mean, although let's be real, their play calling last week wasn't very good either for Penn State. Just need to start stacking stops and get points. I'd rather have him have this kind of sleepy game this week. This is our second road game of the year. Wow. Next year, I think we have like right around the same amount of home and away games. But this is really our second road game of the year. Like, that's crazy. And Happy Valley is always a tough place to play. I mean, the last time we lost to these guys was in Happy Valley. I talked about it, I think, earlier, before the game started. We lost one game we lost against these guys recently was that 2016 game where they blocked the field goal and they took it to the house. Every game seems to be stressful against these guys. It's just the way it is. No matter how good we are or how bad or how good they are, it's like it's always going to be like this. Gotta count the Haskins. I got Zeke on. I got Zeke on right now, man. There's either Zeke or I go with the blackout Chase Young, and I had to wear Zeke. I only wear the blackout Chase Young when the Buckeyes wear the blackout. Wow, Ryan Tannehill missed the walkthrough, so it looks like Malik Willis will start. Oh boy. Ryan Day's bubble screens is Urban Meyer's JT Barrett QB power. That's so true. All right, so oh well, we're sandbagging a little bit, not playing that well. Penn State's defense is pretty good too. 2nd and 7 under center. They're coming, and there's JT with the sack. JT just came right on through, unabated, whatever. Just no one decided to block him. It's only a matter of time. Oh, yeah, nobody blocked him. And the tight end came in very late with an attempt at a chip block. Didn't even work. A huge sack. It's 3rd and 16. Shotgun for Clifford. He's gonna chuck it, and there's a flag. Guys practically falling down on top of one another, but of course, flag. He was throwing like 15 yards ahead of everybody. He wasn't gonna catch it. Wow. Gotta love when they get bailed out by a freaking PI call. He's like 5, 10 yards, but man, called out by a freaking call. Calling him out. 1st and 10. I think it's a 15 yards. I don't think it's a spot foul. Yeah, it's 15 yards. So that's the way they do it now. When you're struggling, you just heave ho a ball and pray that you get a PI. Not too often you see an overthrow become a PI. Back on for Clifford. Takes the snap. They're going to hand it off, and he'll get about 4. 3rd down, and he seems like a Patriots backup. Yeah, he ain't no starter in the NFL. I don't know if he'd even start in the CFL, to be honest with you. Uh, 2nd and 6. I don't know if that receiver would have caught that ball. He might have been able to, but I don't know. He would probably would have had to lay out for it. Another run, Katron Allen, big gain, and that's past the 50. So yeah, we had to stop, but we bailed him out with a freaking PI. Mexican League. No, he ain't even going to be in the Mexican League. He's going to be in the Arena Football League. If that. Bailouts. I freaking hate that. Back to pass. He's going to step up. He'll throw. Caught. Oh, yeah, they're going to score. We bailed them out. We bailed them out with that freaking PI. Yep. Had a 4th down. But no, we bailed them out. Now they're probably going to score. Because all of a sudden, we can't get pressure on them. Steps up. Throws behind it. 2nd down. You want a tooth puller. Nah. Guangdong Tigers. Guangdong Tigers. 50-50 throws. Gotta stop bailing these offenses out, man. 2nd and 8. Man in motion. Near 1st down. Their offense being drunk and yeah. We bailed them out though. Had them stepped on a 4th down in their territory and tackling receivers on 3rd down, when in a 50-50 ball. If he doesn't tackle the receiver, that's probably still it's a 4th down. But 3rd and 1. Need to stop here if anything. Was it to nobody? And it's 4th down. 11:47 to go here in the game. 4th and 1 coming up. Field goal attempt coming up for the Nittany Lions. We should have had the ball a long time ago, but of course, bailed them out. At least the defense held together and forced a field goal. 29-yard attempt. And we got flags. He missed it, but he got flags. Start. So they'll back him up. And they're going to redo it. Now watch, he'll make it. Of course, he misses the one that there's a flag on. We have another chance. A little bit farther back, though. 4th and 6. Now watch, he'll make this one. 24-yard attempt. Essentially, they kind of unintentionally iced themselves. Snap. Missed it again. Another flag. Are we really? Are we serious right now? Fourth down. How are they going to get a third chance at it? Serious right now. Dude was over the center, I guess. You can't do that. He's going to have a third opportunity. Oh, they're going to go for it. I think they're going to go for it this time. They're going to go for it this time. Same formation as before. Come on, blow this one up. Oh, they're going to spread everyone out again. This time they got a linebacker lurking. Not first down. Well, good job, guys. You had a and once again bailed them out because our guy to jump over their center. Yep. This defense, dude, not serious at all. Not real. Not real. First and goal. Up by 2. Takes the snap. And Allen's trying really hard to run around, but good job by the defense to snuff it out. Literally, they missed 2 field goals. Once again, defense bails them out. This time, though, because the dude tried to jump over the center. Come on. Second and goal. Man in motion. Oh, I thought the ball's out. Touchdown. Oh, he lost it. Did he lose? Saying touchdown. Let's see what happens. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Good job, defense. You bailed them out not once, but twice. Good job, defense. Oh, God, defense. I swear. Wow. Now we need our drunk offense to somehow sober up. Wait for 3 screens and a punt. Yeah, 3 screens and a punt. Yeah. Especially when you had them stopped on 4th down. Body around. Well, he might have been on the goal line, but it won't matter. Yeah, there was always in the bad position. Now we need our offense to somehow go down and score a touchdown, which we've been allergic to that tonight or today. I keep saying tonight. Freaking defense, dude. But it's the offense that's been hurting us the most. With our dumbass play calling. Get a big play and it's immediately negated by a freaking 3-yard loss every time. He might have been down before the lineup, before the end zone, but they're probably still going to score. The ball came out way before, but just wasn't in the right spot for us. Can't wait for 3 screen passes and a freaking turnover and a freaking punt or something. I think he was down before, but we'll see. Ridiculous defense. You bailed them out not once but twice. Had them stopped way back in their own territory, but guys decided, let's tackle the receiver before the ball gets there. Oh. Yeah, because someone else recovered the ball, so can't advance it, I'm pretty sure, in that situation. He recovered it outside the end zone, so it's still 16-14. Do I even want to change the scoreboard? They're gonna have the ball like at their own at the 1 yard line. It'll be 3rd and goal. You can see them just trying to just stuff it in there. Under center. Stuffed. I don't know if he got it. Probably did. Nope. They're going to say short. Do you go for the points here, or do you try to be ballsy and go for the touchdown again? If they go for it, be wary of the guy that leaks out. And I think they're going to go for it. 9:48 to go and counting. They're at the 1/2 yard line. This is ballsy. They're going to run up to the line. They're going to get stuffed, I think. No, he got in. Damn it. Thought he was going to get stuffed, but guys, let's be shifting through tackles. We can't do that. Our guys are essentially one hit and then they go down. Now it's 21 or 20-16. But like I said earlier, we bailed them out. This is probably the worst our defense has looked since that Notre Dame game. See, look at that. Eichenberg had him beat in the backfield, but he just couldn't bring him freaking down. I wish guys could, bring down guys on tackles like that. He's a strong runner, so of course he's going to shed the block, shed the tackle. Now we have to somehow score a touchdown. The way this offense has been looking, I am expecting literally 3 screen passes that go nowhere. Playing drunk, dude. This might be our first loss of the year. Playing just like last year. Oh my god, Buckeyes. What is going on with these guys? Ay, ay, ay. Michigan being able to run it for 418. Well, that's them. Blake Corum is on a different level compared to Trey. Boy, Mayan would be running all over these guys, but he got hurt, of course. And Trey, it seems like he's running blind as a bat. Dude can't find the hole. Then when he does, it looks like he has something going. He slips. Can't wait for a freaking 3 screen passes and a freaking punt. Abandons the downfield pass. Like, throw it down the field, man. Especially if Marv and Julian and them are getting big gains, getting big catches. This team be moving the ball and then be like, we're moving the ball too quickly. Let's throw 5 screen passes in a row that go nowhere. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm. All right. Here is the kick. It'll be in the end zone for a touchdown. I mean, for a touchback. I wish it was a touchdown, but touchback. All right. Well, let's see if the offense can actually wake up here. Nice if Ryan Day could actually get his head out of his crack and actually start calling good plays instead of screen, screen, screen. Uh, Day's going to keep running screens. I already know it. He's going to keep screen, 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 screen. And it's going to keep losing yards. He'll have a big gain on like a 30, 40-yard pass to somebody like Harrison, and then he'll go for like 2 straight screen passes that go nowhere. I'm by 5 now because the defense bailed out their offense twice, low key, although it was one defense and one special teams. Uh, oh well. If we lose this game, it's because of Ryan Day's play calling. He fell in love with the screen game when their linebackers have insane speed and they can just track everything down, and running game is virtually non-existent again. Our logic is weird. We kill them downfield, and now let's stop doing that. How about we keep hitting them downfield with some good stuff, but get rid of the screen game? If you're gonna do the screen game, make sure that there's actually guys that can block up front. K State and Oklahoma State and Kansas State. Vaughn, absolute beast for Kansas State at running back. But first and 10, 9:26 to go here in the fourth. Buckeyes down 5. Ahmed Ibrahim broke the school record. Wow, 44 touchdowns. That's crazy. Yep. Kid's a stud. Stroud in the gun. Shotgun. Takes a snap. Come on. Pot. See? Harrison. Big gain. First. And here comes a dumb screen pass that goes nowhere. First and 10. Takes the snap. Pass again. Ibuka. First down. Hit him with the quick passing game. You know what? How about you hit him with a wheel route? 9 minutes to go. We're going to run it. And there goes Henderson. 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Let's go. Hey, yo, Trey. Good to see you, buddy. Response by the Buckeyes offense. See what happens? Ryan Day gets his head out of his ass, and look what happens. They actually go down and score, seemingly at will. It's like that. That hole. See, Trey needs to do that more, man. Just finds the hole, and when he gets space, he is very hard to get. Ohio State is going to go for 2, which would make it a 3-point game. Hey, yo, Trey, can you get me a bottle of that Zay? Stroud in the gun. Watch out for Marv here. Out by 1 point. They jumped. They jumped. It's going to move us closer, right? They're going to talk about it. Should be on Penn State. False start. Their guy moved, but it's on us. Okay. Okay, buddy. False start. So. Oh, yeah. Oh. So it looks like we're probably going to go for a field goal, maybe the extra point, or are we still going to go for 2? Oh, we're still going. Oh, yeah, we're going to go for the extra point. Okay, smart idea. Up by 1. Man. Oh, well, that was a good touchdown. I needed to see that. Nice response. See what happens, Ryan Day, when you get your head out of your crack. You actually call good plays. You get them downfield, and yeah, look at that big play. Now the defense needs to go out there and pitch a shutout. Get a 3 and out. Get the ball back so we can score again. The best run of the day. Definitely the best run of the day. Often you don't see CJ Stroud throwing touchdowns. This is the sleepy game. I thought last week was the sleepy game, but they woke up. This time around, they're still sleeping. I mean, they're not awake. It's just they be stumbling over themselves. See what happens when they don't stumble over themselves? Yeah, I know that Jake Paul account's a troll account because he said Ohio State's not good. Yeah, they're not good. I mean, they're only 7-0, and they took it to a very solid Iowa defense. right? Yeah, they're not good. No. Lions are good, but they just don't play like it. Honestly, they play like a bunch of guys. A lot of those guys play like they haven't had to fight for every snap. I bet you if Kevin Stefanski, told them if you don't get your head out of your crack, if you don't get your act together, you're gonna get benched. Well, let's see how the defense comes out. If we force a 3-and-out here, don't bail them out this time. Yeah, good throws. Guys are open, catching the ball. Good stuff. Moving the ball effectively, and then hit the big run with Trey. 41-yard rushing touchdown for Henderson. 3 plays, 75 yards. Best run probably of the year for Trey. Hasn't had too many of those kind of runs this year because he's been hurt so often. It's Mayan Williams. I think you hurt his arm or something because is his arm in a cast? Probably shoulder, like I figured it was when he got hurt originally. It'll go into the end zone. They're gonna touch back. So Nittany Lions come back out on offense, down by 2 again. First 19 rushes, 37 yards, 41 yards from Henderson. That's the big boom play that we always love. And for some reason, we're not even using Dallin Hayden as a spellback, a guy to come in there every once in a while and, give Henderson a break. Kevin Stefanski, Ryan Day. Okay, that's just trolling. They're not clowns, obviously, but they just be playing kind of lackadaisical. 1st and 10. Shotgun for Clifford. They're going to run it, and they're going to get about 6. 8:43 to go here in the game. Buckeyes up 2. Well, like someone said earlier, it's like all the top teams have had a very, very tough game. Like to pass, getting pushed. Out. Buckeyes. Oh, man. JT again. JT. Yes, sir. Third turnover of the game. Buckeyes will get it back. JT is doing what Harrison did last week. Just getting to the quarterback, man. He pushed the right tackle into the quarterback, and then the ball came out. Oh boy, look at that! See, like, was that Harrison that swatted it out? Well, one of those two guys are always around the quarterback, man. Here's the ball. We're just outside the red zone here. Play action. CJ throws. Easy catch by Stover. He's going to run people over. Touchdown! Cade Stover, 1 play after getting the freaking turnover. That's what happens when you play like that. Stop with the dumb screen passes. Attack them downfield. We've been doing this all game. For some reason, we want to do screen passes. Stouffer's is running people over. Missed tackle there, missed tackle there, missed tackle there. And just like that, Buckeyes up 29-21. Extra point pending. Goes in for the extra point. Snap, kick, up, and good. And just like that, it's 30-21. Could have been doing this all damn game, but Ryan Day be playing games with us. My God, dude. JT, man, that's my guy right there. And then Cade Stover just running people over. Cade Stover running people over. We've been abusing their secondary all game. That's been open all game. But for some reason, we like in the first 3 quarters, we would just throw nothing but screen passes, it seems like. Or like we'd have a big play, big pass to Marv, big pass to somebody, and like we would just simply do a screen pass. Now that might work against some teams because maybe they don't have that speed at linebacker. But there's one thing Penn State's been good at over the years. It's recruiting linebackers with speed. If you're a Big Ten team and you know that, and obviously we're in the conference and you know how good we can be around the edges with running backs and tight ends, you gotta recruit guys with speed, linebackers with speed, because you're gonna get cooked all day. Oh man, they've been dead all game, and now they wake up. I'll be right back, guys. Alrighty. So but look at this. See, he just leaks out to the right a little bit, and then pass to Stover, who comes out late, breaks 1 tackle, 2 tackle, 3 tackle, score. So here's the kick from Ohio State. That'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Lions take over again after the strip sack, the sack fumble by Tui Maloau. It was mainly just a strip sack, but he's been in on every single play, it seems like. He has a pick, he tipped a ball that became a pick, and he forced a fumble. Literally, he's been everywhere on those turnovers. All 3 turnovers that we forced have his handprints on it. Like, literally. Uh, First and 10 for the Nittany Lions, down 9 all of a sudden. 6 tackles, 2 sacks, 1 pick, 1 forced fumble. That's crazy. Big day from him today, and now he's not on the field, so they're giving him a breather. Come on. Come on. And there's a big run by Penn State to the 50, and he stumbles. He'll get down at about the 48-yard line. First and 10. 8 minutes to go here in the fourth. The pass. It was at the ground. Second down. It'll be second about 1. My dad was outside. They score. He comes back in, and now they suck. Dump off goes nowhere. And now they'll be, they're going to fight for a couple more yards. So first and 10. 7:18 to go. Buckeyes up 9. Back to pass. Oh, ball. Oh, he's lucky that wasn't tipped or anything. But yeah, Strange took a gnarly hit on that one. Steel Chambers laid a pretty good hit on, I think that's Strange, the tight end. Funny how we have a running back playing linebacker, and they recently converted a linebacker Chip Trainum into a running back, which is what he played in high school. He was a linebacker with Arizona State. Players named JT. Big game against Penn State. I love that. $7:11 to go. Shotgun for Clifford. Makes the snap. And he'll get a yard. Not just being generous. Yeah, they're going to give him a yard of forward progress. Third down. There's one thing this Buckeyes team can do. It's definitely they can rally. Play kind of tough. They play bad. They're like, whatever. New drive, new play. Make a big play and it won't matter. They're 5 of 14 on third down. 3rd and 9. Takes the snap. And they're going to run it. It'll be 4th and about 4. So I expect a field goal unit to come out. Now, of course, last time they had the field goal unit out there, they missed 2 field goals. Both were essentially negated due to penalty. One because of false start on their side, and then our guy tried to jump over their center. So this will be a slightly farther attempt from the left hash mark. 43-yarder. Snap. Is good. Thought it might hook to the right, but no, it's good. So defense steps up big again, forces another field goal. Now we're up 6. 5:49 to go. Another touchdown here puts this game almost out of reach. Because that means if we score here, we'd be up by 13. The offense, man, those last 2 drives, fantastic. Especially that one drive prior to the turnover. They move the ball as good as I've seen in this game. And that hasn't been a problem all game. Moving the ball hasn't been a problem for us. It's consistently moving the ball. Like, we would get a big gain out of Marv. 30-some yard catch. The next play, some screen pass that loses like 4 yards. Too often you see CJ not throw. Oh, I think he did throw a passing touchdown to Stover. But still. And here's the kick. This will go into the end zone for a touchback. Let's see how our offense responds. Up by 6 with 5:49 to go. I wouldn't even hate it if they, just ate up the rest of this clock. Took their time. Made Penn State use their timeouts. Score a touchdown. Put this game in reach. Offense, last 2 plays, 14 points. First 47, they had 16 points. 32 yards per play, too. The last 2 plays, which were touchdowns. 1st and 10. 5:49 to go. Stroud in the gun. Henderson, who's been the bell cow today due to Mayan Williams getting hurt. Takes the snap. Play action. All right. Harrison, first down. Man, he's been catching everything, and I love that, man. He always makes the big catches. He's really just like his father. close was that? Oh, yeah, good catch. Good catch by Harrison. Shotgun. 300 yards passing, 1 touchdown for Stroud, 24 of 29. So he's been efficient. 5:19 to go. They're loading up the box. Back to pass. Ooh, just beyond the reach of Henderson. I see what he was trying to do. Second down. I see what you're trying to do. Trying to like lob a pass over to Henderson, who had his man beat. I think he had like 2 or 3 guys in the area, but he had his man beat. Just a little too tall for him. A little too tall for the little man, for the, not the small guy, but just not as tall enough. I don't know if mine would have caught that. If Henderson would have somehow caught that, oh boy. 2nd and 10, 5:09 to go. Shotgun for Stroud. Up by, oh, he dropped it. 2 straight incompletions after I called him efficient. Well, he's still been efficient though. We cannot like give them time to go down and score again. Just off the hands of, he actually had it, but then he lost it. Here comes the screen pass. 3rd and 10. $5:05 to go. We're 2 for 10 on 3rd down. And we jumped. Oh, timeout. Called time. Okay. So that's their first timeout used. 5:03 to go. 3rd down and 10. Right now, it's looking good. We're up by 6, but yeah, defense has been holding tight. JT Tuimoloau has forced essentially 3 turnovers. One was a pass where he tipped it, and like he tipped it over to Harrison, who caught it for an interception. Then he caught one himself, and then he forced a strip sack. So he has 2 sacks tonight, which is huge also for JT. We need him to really show out if our defense has to put these guys down here. 3rd and 10. Henderson to the right. Snap. Quick pass. Caught by Henderson for the, Harrison for the 1st down. Both beasts, though. Not saying Henderson sucks. It's just, you can just tell the injuries have taken their toll. Oh, that almost got tipped. Oh, boy. Not once, but like twice, I feel like. Just a second later, and that gets tipped. Henderson bounces around and gets a 1st down, keeps the drive going. 4:35 to go. 10 catches, 185 yards for Harrison. I'll run it again, and there's a flag. It's probably going to be on us. I don't know, the flag came out right as the snap happened, so it might be offsides. Offsides, defense. Yeah, you can always tell when it's offsides or something, or illegal procedure, because they pull the flag immediately. State lined up offsides. It'll be a gain of 5 thanks to the penalty. Maybe they noticed it and they wanted to do a safe play. So here's essentially another free play because of the offsides. 1st and 5. I would eat up the rest of the clock. I wouldn't even give Penn State a chance to get the ball back. Under center. Not too often we see this now from Stroud. Hands it off, and Henderson, buddy! As usual, have a big play negated every freaking time. Henderson needs to just attack the hole, man. He can't be doing this whole juking and jiving thing. Back to pass. Throws. Hard cut inside the 5. Yeah. It's covered really tight, too. I knew Buka was going to show up somewhere. I was waiting for him to shed the blocker, shed the tackler, and get in the end zone. Beautiful pass right to Buka, man. He is one of the best. And he's shown it. 304 and 304 and counting. Stroud, come on, get the snap off. Let's go. They might call timeout. Flag. Ryan, why can't you call time? Delay of game. Big play, negated. Big play, negated. Big play, bad play. Big play, bad play. Big play, bad play. 2:56 to go. First and goal. Be a blessing because it gives us more room to operate. Why are we derping around? We got 10 seconds on the play clock. What are we doing? Oh, okay. Under center. Hands it off. Henderson around the edge for the touchdown. It was too easy for him there. It's 36-24. Still score over 30 points in this game. Nobody even thought. Everyone was in the middle there. Nobody thought about, oh, he might go around the left side there. Go around the edge. Wow. Offenses literally scored 3 straight drives. One of those drives was literally one play. And they're going to go for 2 again here and make it a 14-point deficit for the Nittany Lions. 2:52 to go. Can't lay off the gas here, obviously. Shotgun for Stroud. Oh, they did it again. Five. Oh. So they're the same song and dance from last time. Guys, stand still. Why you guys false starting when you're on the 2-point conversion? Jones again? Well, you can touch the. Oh, yeah. For again, dude. For stand still. Come on, buddy. Stand still. It's not that hard. Snap. Up and good. 37-24 Buckeyes. My God, is it really that hard to stand still for 2 seconds while he snaps the ball? Jeez.
Benson's gonna have their shit going on today. And how many other states is gonna have their stuff going on today?
Not that anybody's going to get the Tommy race.
I don't know.
I thought it was yesterday or today.
Mine's today, because you have to look at the football games.
Uh, 10 catches, 185 yards, most by any OSU player versus Penn State. Ever. How is that dude? How has he not scored a touchdown? I know we don't care about not scoring because as long as we're winning, that's all that matters. Fielding, I thought that was what's his face, but yeah, that's Fielding doing the kickoffs. a kickoff guy and they have a field goal guy. How about that? And the kick is away. It'll be returned by Penn State this time. Remember, they almost lost one earlier. It jumped out of the dude's hands and we almost fell on it. But Penn State takes over down by 15 or 13. 13 points, excuse me. 13-point deficit with 2:47 to go and 2 timeouts. Emerson's still 8 today. Yeah, he's still 8. He just didn't score, which it's whatever. I still 8. But still did my thing. Helped my team win. Takes a snap. It's a touchdown. Four turnovers, all caused by him. JT pick 6. His second interception of the game. Oh my God, you really can't be serious right now. This defense is just hilarious to watch. Hey. We still scored 40 on these guys. We played dead pretty much 95% of the game and we still score 40. Oh my God, that's hilarious. He has all 4 turnovers. I have his fingerprints on them. 2 picks. T is that dude, man. JT pick 6. Wow. This team couldn't force a turnover to save their life earlier this year. And now they'd be forcing hella turnovers. I guess when they come in bunches. Snap, up, and good. Just like that. What was that? The first play of scrimmage again? Now all of a sudden it's 44-24. Remember when we were losing by 5? Time. Yeah, he pushed the right tackle down and said, "Give me that. I'll take it to the house." JT Tuimoloau. Like, this guy is something else. Just like that, that's 44. That's his number. 4 turnovers for number 44, and we score 44. This is the JT game. This is literally the JT game.
Oh, tough game. I need to have one. Yeah, but the game's already up.
Wow. Just like that, up 20. That's how quickly things can change with this team. Especially when the defense is balling like they've been. And they're going to not take this one out. So the defense will come right back out there. I didn't even have to change the possession arrow. Bosa Brothers and Chase. I wouldn't say that right now. But right now, he is definitely up there. I'd say he's slightly behind Chase Young. Because Chase Young could get, you could triple team him and he will still get to you. 1st and 10 for Clifford. Snap. And it's about a gain of 8. Now the crowd that was rambunctious all game is all of a sudden kind of silent. They're pretty shell-shocked. They were up by 5 at one point, remember? And now they're losing by 20. Oh, another tip ball. Oh, tip balls are always the toughest because you don't know where that thing's going. And Sean Clifford's going to be Daniel Jones's backup. Captain Fox, you're insinuating he actually gets to the NFL. 3rd and 2. He's a decent quarterback, but Franklin has not done him any favors. She's coming. He avoids the sack. He'll get the 1st down. We covered the spread, right? Yeah. 2nd and 2:06 to go. Takes the snap. Oh, wow. That was a laser pass that just zoomed by everybody. This I think might be the largest margin of victory that we've had against these guys in a couple years now. It seems like every margin of victory against these guys is right around the 20 range. We can blow them out no matter how good we are or how bad they are. We can never blow them out. It's weird. Less than 2 minutes to go. Well, Sawyer almost got to him. And they get a huge run because guys just be messing up and busting coverage, trying to tackle and he misses. Gonna wind up with a freaking garbage time touchdown. And they got timeout Ohio State. But that's how quickly things can change with this Ohio State team. They could be pretty much looking dead or looking dilapidated, looking out of sorts for like 3.5 quarters. But all it takes is one play, and look what happens. Look what happens, you know? Ohio State, yeah, Northwestern Indiana and Maryland before we inevitably match up. November 26th. The offenses, top 2 scoring in total. Defenses, top 3. We're second in total and third in scoring. They're third in total, second in scoring. That's going to be one hell of a matchup. But 1st and 10, minute 40 to go. Clifford in the gun. Takes a snap. Almost got to. Oh, got it again. Why isn't JT in the game? He's been the game wrecker all these last couple drives, but we don't have him in there. 1st and 10. Guy's got a freaking tackle. Minute 19 to go. They're probably going to score a freaking pity touchdown here. Just enough to piss off the bettors because it'll put them within the cover. Yeah. People say that we cover the spread. I think it was like a minus 15.5 or something. Unless we get a pick six, or an interception or something here. A fumble. He's going to run it in. No, he's not going to run it in. But he'll get the touchdown. Because the guy that was supposed to cover him had to go attack Clifford. So they score. Katron Allen, of course. Just driving on down the field. How funny. JT's not on the field and they freaking just drive on down. But he's on the field and they can't do a damn thing. Wow. Snap up good. 44-31. So we're still up by 13. But yeah. Clifford 78 career passing touchdowns, past Trace McSorley and Christian Hackenberg. Well, Hackenberg was passed long ago. He had 48. McSorley had 77. And Clifford, he seems like he's been there forever, but he's a senior, so he'll be gone, and then it'll be Drew Aller taking over for next year. And Drew Aller, he's clearly not happy. Got the towel over his head. Pretty emotional it must be. You know, you were winning this game. You had us, pretty much sealed up. But then all it takes is one play. Look what happened. We were down 5, and then Trayvon Henderson scored a touchdown. Get the strip sack, score again, and then the pick 6 by JT. So they're going to obviously go for the onside. Just let it go out of bounds. Nobody even really had a chance at that. I don't even know if that ball even went 10 yards. Yeah. Ohio State ball. They tried, but Ohio State will escape Happy Valley with a pretty good win, I guess. I mean, yeah, they were kind of in their own way for the most part. Ryan Day is probably going to want to bash his head into a wall because of all the damn screen pass he called. But they still scored 40 points. It's crazy. Under center. Hands it off to Trey. He's going to lose 3 yards because, of course. But it gets the clock rolling. 41-yard rushing touchdown put us up 2. And then the strip sack by Trey led to Stover touchdown that put us up 30-21. Henderson scored again, 37-24. And then Tuimoloau put us up by 20 with a 14-yard pick six. Second and 12. And Penn State used the timeout. Man, I was not feeling good about this game. 44 points for 7th consecutive game. Tied for longest streak in Big Ten Conference history with that 1901-1902 Wolverine team. Like I said, Georgia, Bama, Clemson all had scary wins. Yep. I'll take a scary win. It's a win. Under center. Hands it off to Henderson. He's going to rumble. Oh, here we go again. Almost got stopped. Almost broke it. If he would have broke that, I wonder if he would have went out of bounds. Would he have went out of bounds or would he scored if he broke that? I feel like he would have went out of bounds. But again, it's like, I'd run it up on him. I'd run it up on him. Make it a 50 burger. Nah. Sportsmanship. And they're going to call their final timeout. So get the first down here, and this game is over. The game is already over. We're up 13, but Penn State's remaining schedule: Indiana on the road, home against Maryland, and then you at Rutgers, and then home against Sparty. Of course, Sparty faces the team up north in a couple hours. I'll probably have that game on TV while I'm watching the Sports Fury stream because they're doing that game will probably be over a little bit. No, that game will be starting a little bit around the same time. So 3rd and 1. And they're going to hand it off to the fullback who'll get a first down. And that'll pretty much put the cherry on top of this one. Ohio State is going to go into Happy Valley. They struggled for about 3.5 quarters. But you know what? They got the win. Yeah, they're not going to score again. They're done. And there's the defense doing the little pose. Yeah, they're done. They're not going to score. They got respect for Penn State. We're rivals, although Penn State swears we are, but we're not. We've dominated them recently. 6 straight wins over the Nittany Lions. I'm not mistaken. Because, yeah, the last time we lost to them was 2016. James Franklin, Ryan Day. Yeah, we should have scored way more points. This is a big win. Oh, we got a little tussle. Ooh, you're getting a little chippy? Slightly? If there's any chippiness, James Franklin gonna rip into his players, be like, hey, we may not like them, but we gotta respect them. Yeah. I mean, you can kind of say that we're rivals with Penn State, but let's be real, we're not really rivals with them. I don't hate Penn State nearly as much as I hate freaking team up north, obviously. Because their name may slip out of my mouth every once in a while, but I try so hard to not call them by their actual name. I will call them that other team, the team up north, the Wolverines, anything but what they are. The frauds. Bums. But yeah, good win by Ohio State. Let's get this thing out of the way here, and then Ohio State wins 44-31. They're now 8-0 on the year. And I believe we got Northwestern on deck, so that should be a good one. Northwestern is not very good. They're like 1-6. So should be able to handle them, as there's JT letting the fluff out. Love to see it. Defense was as good as it could be. I mean, they did give up touchdowns, but everyone does nowadays. 31 points it's not too bad. Definitely not the worst game I've seen out of them. But I mean, hey, Penn State's a tough team to beat, especially in their house. But let's get the box score for you guys here, and then gonna hop on out of here. I'm gonna sit back and watch the rest of the football, and just gonna chill. They'll be 10-2. I mean, play calling wasn't too good. Yards, 1 touchdown thrown. Overall, 1 for -10. 10 receptions, 185 yards. Cade Stover, 6 for 78 and a touchdown. Egbuka, 6 for 53. Mitch Rossi, 1 for 16. Trey Henderson, 1 for -5, because, hey, let's keep doing that screen pass thing. Fumbles, we had 2. It felt like we had more, but no, we had 2. One was forced by Tui Maloau, or recovered by Tui Maloau, and then Stroud fumbled one time, I guess, but he recovered it, or whatever. That's weird. On defense, Tui Maloau had 2 sacks, and Tyleek had a sack. Tui Maloau had 2 interceptions and a touchdown. Zach Harrison had a pick. And then you look over at what the Nittany Lions did. 32 of 47 for Sean Clifford, 371 yards, 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions for 45, and Sean Clifford had 7 for -10. Yikes. Through the air, Parker Washington, 11 for 179 and a touchdown. Keandre Lambert-Smith, 2 for 58 and a touchdown. Theo Johnson, 2 for 57. Mitchell Tinsley, 5 for 24. Omari Evans, 2 for 14. Katron Allen, touchdown there, 2 for 13 and a touchdown. Brenton Strange, 4 for 13. Singleton had 1 for 6. Tyler Warren had 1 for 4. Harrison Wallace had 1 for 4. And Sean Clifford had 1 for -1. And then fumbles, Sean Clifford had 1. He lost it. Daquan Hardy fumble, and then Mitchell Tinsley had a fumble. They did have 2 sacks, though. Johnny Dixon, ironically, the name of one of our best receivers that we've seen last couple of years ago. He was pretty good. Although Art Dixon had J-O-H, or had an I-E at the end of his first name. This is Johnny with a Y. And then Abdul Carter had a sack, too. No interceptions, so very good game out of that department for the Buckeyes. But yeah, defense, they stood out when they needed to. But yeah, a classic 28-point fourth quarter for Ohio State put this game away for us. After the offense just couldn't move the ball really, and they were struggling. But they got it going, love to see it. So that is going to wrap it up. I will see you all tomorrow. Not for football, remember. I'm doing Cavs Knicks. Cavs try to go to 5-1 on the year. It's insane, man. This Cavs team is fun. We had 2 guys drop 40 apiece in Boston. Give them a nice little 82-point performance, man. Love it. I guess Karras likes playing in the Garden. And Mitchell will give you those kind of games every once in a while. I'm still waiting for that Mitchell 50 burger that's going to come at some point. And when it comes, it's going to be awesome. I feel like I can just feel it. He's going to have a 50 burger dropped at one point. I cannot wait. And hopefully Garland will be back soon. Not sure I'll be back tomorrow, but maybe sometime this week. So, good win. Definitely a stressful one, but we still scored 44. Played half asleep most of the game, and we still scored 44 points. That's awesome. The 28-point fourth quarter is what really did it. As Deuce Vaughn is just gonna, wow, damn, Deuce is fast. My God. That dude Deuce Vaughn shot out of that hole like a cannonball, bro. Damn. Yeah, that kid's gonna be something. He's league bound for sure. When he's eligible. He is league bound for sure. Yeah, dude. Honestly, I mean, we have Jerome Ford cooking in the, coming up, but I mean, Deuce Vaughn's going to be a beast in the league, whether this year, next year, or whatever. But I'll see you guys later, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Go Buckeyes!